Utah.
She needs a makeover.
Yeah.
Her hair is way too dark, and her eyebrows can be reshaped.
I just loved her story and loved her dancing, but I think if you're counting on her to take her makeover and change her face, you're not gonna be able to do it.
Glad you said that, Neil, because I wouldn't. She's an outstanding dancer.
What about the fan vote? Any word on that yet?
As a matter of fact, we're getting close to the end of the fan vote. Would y'all like to know who the top 3 are?
Absolutely.
Jax. Madeline.
She can dance.
And then the third is Colby.
You are kidding.
When we get upstairs, voting will be closed, and it will be one of these 3.
Really? We are so excited to announce those of you who are invited into our training camp. Everybody in this room has been incredible, and our judges were very, very impressed. I know this is an exciting moment. We're about to announce something that's going to change some lives. Y'all ready? Now, before we announce these names, our fans' choice this year, over 200,000 fans vote online for one candidate that they wanted to see in training camp.
Last time I checked, I was in the top 10. I know that lots of radio stations and news channels have mentioned me, so I'm really grateful that I have the support I have at home. If Kelli calls my name, I will probably pee my pants.
And that person is number 24, Colby from Mount Pleasant, Texas. Our last training camp candidate. Welcome to training camp. Number 29, Madeline. Ladies, may we present our 2015 training camp. Congratulations and good night.
Madeline, your kicks are tight, both right and left.
Taylor's are tight.
If a girl comes in and doesn't have flexibility or strength in her kicks, that can be a deal breaker.
Okay, y'all stop. Training camp candidates, come to the middle, please. I'm gonna try to give some of y'all some corrections. Madeline, you're a little tight.
My tight kicks could definitely be detrimental to my place on the team if I have one.
Madeline has spent her life in the dance studio, so her struggling with kicks was really surprising for me.
Your weight goes on your left foot.
The routine we're teaching tonight is pretty tricky.
Grab 1, 2.
It has movement on every count, a lot of direction change, a lot of weight change.
1, 2, 3, 5.
Make sure y'all drag back and point your toe.
This dance is very fast-paced, and we're learning it really fast. It's definitely difficult. I grew up training in my mom's dance studio, and I never left. It was kind of like eat, sleep, drink, dance. Studio rat. That's what they call us. Elizabeth and I are roommates, and we're living with a family friend together.
Madeline and I met right after our numbers were called for being announced that we are in training camp. Nice, girlfriend.
I'm just so excited to get to do my own thing, and this is the first time that I've been old enough to get out on my own and do what I really want to do.
Madeline dances her little feet precise. And then she falls apart.
Madeline, I think there's something that you're over-popping where it almost looks a little spastic.
Dance comes easy to you, and you're making mistakes now, and you're letting it show all in your face.
I'm not sure what happened tonight. The choreography is definitely hard, and then you're just kind of thrown out there and you're like, can you do it for us? I know I can push through it, because I want this so bad. I'm sorry, this is silly, but I want this so bad, and I am really disappointed in myself.
Why are you crying?
Because I did not do my best tonight, but that's okay. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, 110, and...
I thought you did good tonight.
Sorry, I'm like kidding.
Well, what did you expect the first night, though? That you would just get it perfectly?
No, I knew it would be hard,
Yeah. This is why I'm here. You know, I'm here to kind of help these girls and uplift them when they feel they've had a bad moment.
It's just a different style that you have to get in your head. You need to know that and remember that.
Thank you so much.
Stop crying. I don't like to see her
I don't
cry.
like
It is
to
the
cry.
first night. It's the first
you.
night. We got a long way to go.
It totally breaks my heart to see a girl like this crying emotionally on the first night of training camp.
Freeze. You come from my team of Too Sharp. Welcome to the team. You can totally be a part of it. Try to find moments where you can whatever line you have, holding that line until the very last possible second before you make that transition. So this would be one of those, because you're almost too quick on all this, instead of boom, boom, and really taking your time through that line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pivot, 7, 8, walk, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1.
My first rehearsal was rough last night. A little bit emotional. I went home, practiced a little bit more. I feel much better this morning.
Oh, that pop is still there.
I'm a fireball.
Madeline, lots of mistakes. You need to make us enjoy watching you dance.
Something just sucked the life out of you on that one.
Last night I didn't do my best and I wanted to come back better, and tonight I still didn't do my best. I'm gonna go home and practice my butt off.
In any other year, some of y'all that are struggling would have been fine, but unfortunately this year is a really competitive year.
There's no room for making the same mistake again.
No, last time I saw you, you were in tears. Why are you crying?
I did not do my best tonight, but that's okay. I'm gonna come back tomorrow.
But I'll tell you, keep the smile. Just keep this presence.
I really enjoy having Melissa here. I really value her opinion.
You got it. You got the smile.
Now that she's got the experience she has with Dancing with the Stars, I think she can give these girls great advice and hope.
Done. Nail it tonight, girl, okay?
I like that wow. Madeline, I thought you were kind of rigid, but Melissa did well in telling you to smile and stop making all those faces, because that helped you.
It did help. That's why we brought you here, huh?
Smile,
you did good. Smile,
Smile coach. Okay, everybody is dismissed. I need to see Taylor, Madeline, and Emily.
Madeline.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. It appears, we've talked about the style. You're over popping, and if we were doing a hip hop competition routine, you'd probably be front and center, but we're not. We do these big, huge performances on a huge stage, and we hit country, pop, rock, and they're all different styles, and they're big and happy and smiling, not, that kind of style. It's not an easy journey, and you've found your first challenge.
Yes, ma'am. And I will go home and work my tail off if you give me the chance.
I hope you can continue to kind of smooth those edges a little bit. I think Melissa gave you good advice on just smiling throughout the whole dance. That kind of softened your delivery.
I love the critiques, so thank you so much for everything.
Okay, you're welcome.
Have a good night.
Good night, you too.
She's good.
Yeah.
I almost got the wow feeling again.
I saw her wow at prelims, and then she's lost it until that last routine.
I do feel like they're definitely watching me. If there's one thing that they see that is not fixable, I think it could be a cut night.
What do you think about Madeline? I think she's bottom 10. I can't watch Madeline's expression. Madeline, you're kind of over expressing, and sometimes your expressions are closed mouth. Just a pretty, pleasant, fun smile. Madeline needs a makeover. This is important for her.
I don't know what Kelli wants done with my hair. I know she doesn't want this.
Since auditions, we said, if we change her hair and we change her makeup,
she could make it because she's a good dancer.
Well, I would hate for her to go home just because of her look, because that can be changed.
But it's in your hands.
Then let's do it.
Okay. Right now, she looks like a little girl in a bad black wig.
When I show you like that, do you know that that's on your head? Does it look darker when it's not on your head?
It does look darker.
I mean, because it's too hard. It's almost goth.
Well, hell, go ahead and take her blue and we'll call her Cowboy.
I did not realize how far away from the DCC look I was.
If the makeover isn't successful for Madeline, it could be the stop sign for this training camp.
Here's your new hair.
Holy cow.
Nice.
I love it.
A successful makeover like this definitely gives us hope where there was doubt and could buy a girl more time. I love the tones with her eyes.
Yeah.
What a difference hair color makes.
I told you.
Now that I've got the DCC look, I feel like I could bring the DCC style into my dancing a little bit more, and I think that will definitely help going into training camp again.
Okay, here's who I need to see in my office tonight. Rose, Madeline, and Megan B. We're through for the night, and we'll see everybody Monday.
Madeline?
Kelli called me into the office tonight. It could be they're sending me home. They could be concerned about my kicks again, or that I'm not necessarily getting the style yet. Whatever happens is gonna happen for a reason. Good evening, Madeline.
All right, well, we are making decisions tonight, and we think back at auditions, you are a great soloist.
Yes, ma'am.
You are an articulate dancer with very good control of your body. So training camp is designed for us to see how you can grow and develop as a performer. And we don't think that your style is for this team. I do want you to know we think you're a strong performer.
Yes, ma'am. I do want you to know that I am so willing to work, though. I
believe that, and I've read your recommendations, and we've seen that. We have very limited time, and we have to make these decisions, and our decision is final.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's what we've decided, is that tonight would be your last night.
It has seriously been a whirlwind, and I'm so grateful that I even got to be a little part of this incredible organization. Thank you so
Good
much.
night.
Have a good night.
Thank you. We are now Madeline and Rose, 42.
Unfortunately, I am not going to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader this year. I learned so much. I'm just grateful for the opportunity that I got to be here at all.
Number 29, Madeline.
I got to be a part of such an incredible thing. It was a good ride, but unfortunately, I've got to drive on home now. I just wanted to say thank you for being such incredible role models. And there's a reason why people look up to you and you're America's sweetheart, so thank you so much, each and every one of you. Hi, my name is Madeline, and I'm so excited to be back in Texas. I don't even know if I can put that into words, how bad I want to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. I promised myself I wasn't going to cry this season.
I'm ready for this one. It better be all I think it's gonna be.
Last year at training camp, Kitty didn't love me.
You know, it just depends on how bad you want this gig, yeah? So either you do it or you don't.
I took all of the criticism she gave me last year, and I turned that around and made it into a positive.
I feel so close to you right now. It's a force field. I wear my heart upon my sleeve.
I'm just so excited for you this year. Yes, because I beat you up really bad last year, and damn for you that you took it and you're back again. High five, yes?
I'm so relieved. I love making eye contact with Charlotte anytime I dance because she just like lights up. It kind of reminds me while I'm dancing to lift my chest a little bit higher and smile a little bit bigger.
Madeline gets my comeback award. We talked the talk, and now she's walking the walk. I mean, I'm proud that she's back, and she is better.
Drop the mic.
58, Madeline.
I think she personifies everything this tryout is about.
Right.
Don't give up, keep coming back, and get better.
I think she's very pleasant to watch. You just wonder, where's the wow?
And I think that's what she was missing today.
It's better.
No, not for her.
My heart is beating 1,000,000 miles an hour, and like palms are sweaty, super nervous. Fingers crossed that Kelli calls my name.
Welcome back to training camp, number 58, Madeline from Far West, Utah.
In watching your routines at auditions, this is the best group of soloists I've ever seen in the history of the cheerleaders. And so we don't have trophies, but the biggest thing I could give anybody is one of our Barbies. Our Barbies kind of become our own little Emmy or Oscar. And I'm gonna start with Madeline. You just nailed it this year.
In my whole life, I've never had a Barbie, so that was really exciting for me. We are here today to get some last-minute tips from Melissa Rycroft to go back into day 2 of training camp, which is super exciting. A lot better than last year's for sure. Last year, I definitely had a tough training camp, and Melissa was such a good mentor to me. I'm really disappointed in myself.
You did good tonight. It's just a different style that you have to get in your head. You need to know that and remember that.
Thank you so much.
Stop crying. I don't like to see you cry. It is the first night.
She always had really positive, encouraging things to say, and it was definitely very helpful.
Tonight was pretty tough, and it's been taxing, and we recognize that. Tomorrow night, it's going to be very important because tomorrow night is the first night you all will be rehearsing as a team. Congratulations, you've made the 2016 squad.
I told myself I wasn't gonna cry the rest of training camp, but training camp's over now, so I guess this is okay, right?
We would like you guys to see one routine from our show group. Now, our show group is made of 17 members of our team. They will do our television appearances, they will do our corporate and concert shows, and they also will do our USO tours. Please give it up for the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders show group.
Get ugly. Get ugly. You're too sexy, man. You're too sexy, man.
Kelli looks great in her costume. Maggie
looks
clean.
really pretty.
Let your hair down. Let your hair down. He's about to get down. Oh my, oh my, oh my God.
The girls love that step, you can tell.
I'm really excited how the girls are performing, and I think they're gelling into a world-class team right now.
Our big moment of the night. Are we ready for the big moment? We have a big surprise for the ladies. We're going to reveal their team photo on our big board to them and their families for the first time ever. We have one more little treat, and we are ready, ladies, if you're ready, to dash in and see your new locker room. Stand by.
Started to get like shaky and there's like a pit in my stomach. Last year, the whole process of going through training camp and getting cut, it was super hard.
Tonight would be your last night.
I took a little while to kind of get back on my feet, but as soon as I did, I used it as motivation to get me back here.
Welcome back to training camp, number 58, Madeline.
This year, going into training camp, I just wanted to go in there and do my very best.
That reverse. Yes, girl.
It means so much to me to have this uniform on. I'm so glad I didn't give up on my dream because I wouldn't be here today if I did.
Are we ready for our final solo of the day?
Here comes my girlfriend, everyone.
Number 80, Maddie.
Oh my God, Maddie. Maddie.
God, I
wish I could do that. He's so handsome. I have loved her from day one, and it still shocks me she didn't make it her first year. And you look at her now, and she's gonna be a star.
Body, bang it, body, spicy mommy, hot tamale, hotter than a Somali, bird, go, Ferrari. Oh, he's so handsome, what's his name?
That's what I looked like out there auditioning.
This time, when y'all go to the second triangle, Maddie is going to the point, and Amy is going on this side.
Oh, what? Judy made it a very nonchalant formation change. Wasn't expecting it at all.
This gives us a second look in the triangle.
Auditions, and I am so flippin' excited. You have no idea. Hi, my name is Kat. I am 25 years old from Charlotte, North Carolina. Growing up in my town, Trinity, North Carolina, there were about 7 black kids in my school. I remember I played tennis. I was practicing one day. These guys pulled up in their truck, and they were just like, "What are you doing? N-words don't play tennis, you know? Get out of here." And just making me feel so small. Growing up around that and in that environment, it's just not something that I wanted to put myself in. You battle with insecurities. You don't know who you are. It was hard. College was the first time where I was like, oh, this is nice. Just to be around people who don't care what color you are. People saw me as me. My freshman year at UNC Charlotte, I made the Gold Dusters dance team. And then my sophomore year in college, I said, I want to dance professionally. I tried out for the Charlotte Hornets dance team, which is the Honeybees. And at 19, I was a honeybee. Trying out for the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, it's more than just dance. It's for my family and just to show that you don't have to succumb to the environment that you grew up in.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kat. For 4 years, I was a honeybee, which is the NBA dance team for the Charlotte Hornets. Fun fact about me, I am double jointed in my shoulder, so if you want to be freaked out, just let me know.
All right.
Gosh, she's beautiful. Kat was really a standout today. I hope that she makes it far because she is one of the ones that impressed all of the judges today. I'll even come over the table.
Okay.
Honeybees are mine, girl.
This is mine.
Mine too. She's it.
Kat, she's just a fireball. She wants the job, and she's taking no prisoners. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for it too. You're learning all the cool stuff to say. Charm, teach us some cool things to say. Some Hollywood. I think dope is out now, isn't it?
Yeah.
My God, this is sick.
I cannot believe it. This is insane. It's huge. Oh my gosh. Being on the field is the coolest thing. It's massive. Getting my little taste. It's right. I want it. Getting out in front of those judges, I just wanted to show my personality and show that I love to dance and I love to entertain and go out there and be like, pick me. Me.
Okay, number 32, Kat.
Not many people come through here, the total package. Great hair, pretty face, but she's got to learn to kick.
Oh, yeah.
She had one good leg and one bad leg.
Right. Kat, can you tell me a joke?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Kat.
Kat who?
Kat's out of the bag. I'm auditioning for DCC. They laughed, thankfully. But it was such a corny joke. So I'm doing jazz. Can I say sexy jazz? Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it, girl. Sexy jazz.
number 44, Kat Steven.
I just forgot the whole beginning of my solo. I missed my leg on my leg turn.
Katie needs to go in the trash. Kat should be a salesman because Kat sold us a really strong performance resume, and now that she's doing her solo, not so much.
The solo went. I'm just so mad and messing up on parts where I knew where I'm like, come on, Kat, like get it together. Okay, it's fine.
Get it up there, Kat.
But I think I'm on the low. Just thinking right now, what did I get myself into for real?
I was so tired, and I was like, do not give up. Like, this is possibly what I could be doing every Sunday. I feel much better about this than I did solo, so I can tell you that.
Number 44, Kat, rookie candidate.
I love her look, but I thought her solo was all show and no go.
She's been great at everything she's done so far, and this is going to be very eye-opening. And if she does make it to training camp, she's going to have a little bit of humble pie. Yes. I just wanted to throw away that cane.
I'm just hopeful they see the potential in me to mold me into what they want me to be.
Welcome number 44, Kat.
I don't know what happened. I don't even know, but I'm going to training camp.
I could be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
Cross and pull that foot in.
Kat, did you hear that?
Bevel your right leg. So we put 7 bevel.
Kat needs to pay very close attention because it's those details, especially around her knees and her feet, that's going to eat Kat up. Kat's got style, except her feet are pigeon-toed too.
Go to bike, go to bike, 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 bike.
I'd say none of y'all are anywhere close to being game ready in my mind. You will get taught this routine one time. That's it. You get one night of a teacher teaching you through this choreography. Kat, you especially have to pay close attention to the feet and what's going on here. Those little details are going to be make or break.
I did come from NBA, so it's a lot more grounded style. It's so easy for a technical dancer because it just comes naturally. But for me, it's like, think about it.
Okay, good. So which ones you decided?
So I wear a lot of pink recently. For uniform fittings, we need to just look as clean and as polished as possible. This is more overwhelming than learning a dance. And I never get my nails done. I'd rather spend money on hair.
So I suggest for this color.
Okay.
So what do you think?
I like it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, sounds good. What color are you getting? Pink and gold? Ooh, you're so cool. Yes. I have to move. I'm gonna throw up. I just got a text from my host family, and he said that he's basically deathly allergic to cats.
How's your day?
Good. I slept there one night, and now I had to find a new place to live. Hey, my host family just got back to me, and they said that he can't stay with cats. So will you talk to Shayna today and see if she's still interested? Okay, Faye, thanks. I would rather be homeless with my cat than have to give my cat away. Not doing it, nope, nope, nope.
We have a big house. It's just me and her.
Stop, seriously?
I'm serious.
But I have a cat.
We like cats, and we have 2 little dogs.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, I will be in touch. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who in pink has never done a jump split before in their life? 2, 3. It's okay.
Oh, man. Jump splits are going to be interesting.
You want to do it by yourself, or want us to do it with you?
Yep. Okay. 2, 3, 4, jump.
Whoop.
Yeah! First J split of the school.
Kat, she has a lot of people skills, She sees herself as a relator,
Okay.
but she's actually using entertainer just slightly more.
So she'd be
fun and sweet.
Can you come with me? It's definitely nerve-wracking to have Cheryl call us in. You never know when the night is going to be your last night, and I'm just hoping it's still in my favor.
Why are you out of breath from dancing or?
I'm nervous. Oh. Ooh, yeah, I'm nervous, please.
Last night with Travis.
Yes.
Literally, he said, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful. I don't think she's ready yet as a dancer.
Okay.
Do great performers make our team with less technical training? Yes. Are you top 36 right now? No.
I know I can be top 36. I know.
What Travis said and what we've not wanted to say is it might be that you do need more time. However,
okay,
that's what training camp is for.
Yes. 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 I told myself if I get here, there's no excuses. I was trained a gymnast. So growing up as a gymnast, it was a little bit different.
You know what releve means?
Yes.
You know what coupe means? That's where you need to work.
Okay.
I think it's just education and awareness.
So too. I think so too.
Have you looked around for other classes?
I haven't.
Y'all haven't really had time yet.
No, well, I haven't had a place to live yet, so we're trying to figure the living situation out. So yeah, it's just trying to find somewhere to live so I can go home.
Is it because you haven't found a place yet, or it's afford it?
I'm sorry, guys. Well, my mom doesn't know.
She doesn't know you're here?
She doesn't know that I don't have a place to stay.
Okay.
So it's just hard. Trying to, I want to have a place to live and be done so I can focus on this. Because I didn't even get to practice today. So I was so nervous. I was like, no, don't call me yet. Because I know once I dedicate the time, because I don't have a job, and I did that on purpose to dedicate time to this. And I feel like I'm just wasting time trying to figure out a place to live and staying in hotels for no reason. And it's so frustrating because I want to show you guys that I can do this, you know? You never know when you're gonna get cut, and you don't want the outside things to distract you. And it's just the little technical things, but Kelli and Judy are just really encouraging. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So it's the beginning of week 3 for training camp, and I feel like I have a game plan. My strategy today is just to own my mistakes, y'all.
Right? So it's it's not ba-da-ba. Exactly, ladies.
I don't pick up choreography very fast, so I'm gonna be so lost. Oh man.
Show me something now.
Oh, cat.
I couldn't even focus. There were little mess ups, but Kat kept going.
Rookie candidates can and usually do make show group, but just because a rookie candidate makes it doesn't necessarily mean they have made the permanent squad. We still have 7 weeks of training camp left where there's a lot going on that could still have someone released from the team.
So, this one's Carmen. You can color her, do whatever you need to. I'm okay with anything that happens today because honestly, these are wigs, so it's easy.
Lace front, and this is what you have right now.
That's what I have right now.
Kat brought in 2 other different cat looks. This one's Nikki. This one, I don't have a name for her.
Not everyone understands what it takes to maintain these on a regular basis.
Do what color you need to, and that way I can have this as a backup.
Perfect.
I was just so excited because this choreography is so cool, it's so much fun, and it flows really nicely.
Thank you.
I'm not impressed with Kat.
Kat, y'all got to clean up the small things. Okay.
I thought Kat is showing some good style, but she's struggling still with some of the choreography.
Yeah, I liked watching her dance. I just don't think I was drawn to her. But she's strong.
Great job. Wasn't that fun? Yeah. Isn't he great? And he just moved to LA and he used to be right here in Plano. But there's airplanes. Okay. Good work. We will see everybody tomorrow. Very quickly in my office, I need to see Kat and Christina. If you two will stay, and everybody else will see you mañana. Okay? All righty. Good night.
Kelli called my name saying that I need to go do an office visit. I pray there are no cuts tonight. You're never safe on this team. Until Kelli gives you that uniform, you're never safe. I'm not ready to go. I don't even want to hear my name called in the office. Kat? Hey, hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hanging in there.
Are you just hanging?
One moment at a time. That's all I can handle.
The thing that concerns me is whether or not you can handle our choreography. Do you feel like you're getting the routines?
I feel more comfortable with them. I think I'm not a take-home girl. I'm like a take 2, 3 day home girl.
You're still not the top dancers. I mean, we're still 4 people over on roster. But this conversation is not to threaten you. It's to encourage you that we see progress. We just want to see where you are with all those life challenges.
Thank y'all.
What's your life update?
Yeah, much better. Much better. So Kat is with a friend. They're taking care of them till...
What state is Kat residing in? Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then I'm in an apartment. Kelsey and I live together now. And yeah, so not living in a hotel changed my whole entire life. That was so hard. Going home and then having Kelsey there too, world of a difference.
You have a place to live.
Got a place to live.
Kat's got a home.
I'm gonna make this team, y'all. Make this team, I told y'all.
You have people in your corner.
Oh yeah.
And that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, thank you. I appreciate you.
Good night. Think we'd ever have a problem with her making a conversation with anybody? No. Well, she makes us smile. I hope she can hang in there.
I want to be in that 36. I've had a glimpse and I have a taste, and I don't want to let that go. I want it so bad, y'all.
Group 1.
Okay, she's shy. All of you together are a force. Seriously, like a force.
He called him a force, and that's great for someone like Kat, who's struggling still with some of the choreography. That was a great compliment.
You're doing the wrong step, Kat.
Walking and doing the steps is a little bit more difficult.
Up, chassé, up, chassé.
You have to walk, sashay, walk, sashay. It can trip you up a little bit if you're not thinking about it.
Line, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and hold 8.
Kat's pretty strong.
Are you excited to hear Jason Witten in the broadcast booth again this year?
So no, he is going to be on the field this year, baby. So that is going to be so exciting. I mean, he brings a consistency.
Did you just say baby to a lead evening news anchor?
You know what? We're going to go to the Super Bowl this year because it's on my birthday. So that's going to be a whole treat.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the first time that they've done this as a group. When you're in that tight pyramid, they have to be all together, or it will really stand out the ones that are still making mistakes. And 7, 8, and 1. Whoa! Kat, you were wrong. Figure out which way you would diagonal your body.
It's intense. We felt it in the locker room before we even got out in the field today. And just being on the field and being on the turf, it makes it real. Sierra called me into the office. Oh, it's always nerve-wracking, so hopefully it's a good office visit. I can make him laugh and we can go in there and keep going to practice tomorrow.
How are you?
Good.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm a little nervous this time.
You have the potential of being so bright and so bubbly and so memorable. But I have to make sure, A, you can handle this job as a dancer and as a media ambassador. Right now, I would say you're not ready for interviews.
Okay.
Your answers, they really didn't even make sense a lot of the time because you just were talking.
In the dance studio, I think you've improved, but last night you lost everything when you were performing.
Okay.
Look at your face.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And
no.
I know you're concentrating on where you're going, but it
Yes,
never
ma'am.
lightens up.
No.
I mean, this is not an easy thing to do. We don't take that for granted either. Your commitment has been admirable.
I want to continue working hard. Like, I want to be on this team. I told y'all. Once I'm here, no excuse.
So, we have work to do.
We have work to do. Yes, ma'am. All right. Woo. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
It's my third office visit, so third time's a charm. I'm still here. And we just talked about the things that I need to improve on. I got a little teary-eyed because it just means so much to me, so I want to do so well. I want to do so well, and I want to make this team. So moving forward, I'm just going to show them I can do that.
Yeah. If her teammates didn't feel so strongly about her, I'd be in a different place with her.
And I'm like, hell no, I want that good love. Losing all my innocence,
Well, they look kind of not conditioned yet.
First time, top to bottom, stamina issues.
I'm praying the whole time. Not even kidding. I'm like, God, get me through this. We can do this. Keep going. The whole time.
Now watch Kat look around. She does this every time. Hey, anybody want to go get coffee?
Kat, you do that all the time. You kind of look around like, oh, hello, what did everybody else do? You have to keep looking at your hand and your pose.
Yes, ma'am. All right, let's go take pictures. Amazing. Yay. I'm just going to have fun. That's what I do. That's what I'm great at.
Kat, we can take a coffee break on. She needs no help.
She's practiced, too.
She's a star. She's Vanessa Williams meets Beyonce.
And her expressions change.
They look great.
They do. They look good.
She's one of the most photogenic cheerleaders in our history. If anybody ever sealed their fate in a photo shoot, this was very timely for her.
Training camp is winding down and everything's on the line. We just have to fight through and show our personality, show our skills to show that we can make this team.
Kat, don't pull up before your leader counts you off. Okay, next group.
Good job, guys. Yeah, roll with the punches here. The girls just keep telling me to smile and pretend like you're on this team, so that's what I'm gonna do till I make this team.
It's almost like, who do you not want to cut? And why?
Okay, got it.
Kat's going to be a strong performer. I'd like to see her mistake-free.
Kat, I thought she had a lot of power. You know, you see her from here when you're looking on the field. You don't have to look at the board. True. I think she has great projection. I thought she did really well. I was pleasantly surprised.
Me too.
Again, actually.
First few weeks.
I mean, you remember her solo with the cane?
I do. I didn't think I would be sitting here watching her at this stage of the game. She looks like she belongs here. She does.
We've been saying all summer that we're gonna pick 36. And after the last rehearsal, that's changed. We want to just kind of give you guys our decision so that it won't be looming over us tonight. So we're not gonna have a squad of 36, but look around. Look all the way around. Kat's a little package of dynamite.
It's so crazy being out there and it feels real. I want to like hang it on my wall. We're roommates. And our lockers are right next to each other.
I'm so proud to see them do it.
We've practiced this a million times without the crowd, and when we have the crowd, it's gonna be electric. This is literally the best experience in my entire life. Like, I can die happy now.
Becoming a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader is honestly the biggest blessing in the whole entire world. From the moment I walked in from tryouts, I just had this notion like nothing's gonna stop me. And then I get into training camp. Wow, this is a lot harder than it looks on TV. Oh, Kat. I wasn't the strongest dancer.
Get it up there, Kat.
I wasn't the most trained dancer.
Do you know what releve means?
Yes.
Do you know what coupe means?
But I have thick skin.
The thing that concerns me is whether or not you can handle our choreography.
I like a little kick in the butt. I'm gonna make this team, y'all. I'm gonna make this team, I told y'all.
Okay.
Okay, she's shy.
It knew what I brought to the table, and that was my personality.
She's a star.
They look good. Chasing your dreams, even though it's the scariest thing in the entire world, it's completely worth it.
This year we have a very unique situation where Judy Trammell, our choreographer, has her very own daughter trying out.
Hello, my name is Cassie Trammell. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Garland, Texas. I want to be a DCC because my mom was one and it's just been a dream of mine to follow in her footsteps.
She has been around the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders since she was born. She has been in the studio since she's learned how to walk. Cassie has really excelled as a cheerleader. She's been a world champion 2 times, and she's just really good at it.
Set out. Good.
It does put my mom in an awkward position that she has to judge me because she does want the best for me, but she doesn't want to break my heart either.
She doesn't like me to watch her, so I have my back to her right now.
I get nervous dancing in front of my mom because I feel like the pressure's on and, you know, she wants me to do great and I want her to see me do great.
What'd you think? I think you need to smile bigger. Here we go.
I don't think I've ever been more nervous in my life when Cassie got up there to dance, and I don't know what came over me. My heart was pounding so hard. Kelli looked down and said, "Calm down."
Because my mom is the choreographer, it does give me an advantage in a way because people know my name, but also people will be judging me even harder. Such an emotional thing for me. I know my mom is probably somewhere blubbering right now. She's waiting for me. I'm just so excited.
You want a piece of me.
You want a piece of me. When I messed up, I just looked immediately at my mom and I could just see disappointment in her eyes.
My daughter Cassie, who totally freaked out, she let it show all over her face. And a good performer, you can't do that.
Welcome also to finals number 23, Cassie Trammell.
I fell apart in a good way, because I know she can do it. And she didn't do her best today, but I know she was so disappointed in herself. She texted me and said, "I'm sorry, Mom." I didn't want her to be sorry. I was okay. Scared yourself, didn't you?
We come to Kitty Carter because she just has an eye for what she does. Like, she'll see something and she'll say, "No, you need to stretch that arm a little more."
Do we know what the head snap is down here? I don't think we do.
Okay, the next 3, and it's Kaimio, Teeter, Lauren, and Cassie.
We decided before the panel interviews today that when Cassie came up that I would leave the room. I think that
it would be better for her and the judges. I don't think they could have asked her questions quite as honestly if I had been in the room.
Okay, Miss Cassie, of all of the young ladies that are trying out, you clearly know what it takes to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. My question to you is, do you think you have it?
I do think I have it because I will work so hard. I know that I'm gonna have to strive so people will understand that I made it because of myself and not because of my mom.
I'm a nervous wreck for Cassie right now. It's my 28th season, and now I know how every mom feels.
We have 5 names left. Please welcome number 38, Cassie Trammell.
I was almost in tears. Oh my gosh, that looks like it hurts so bad, and it really does.
Okay, last group. Okay, right there, the last quarter of that dance, Cassie and Michelle ran out of gas. It's like...
Someone have an inhaler over there on the floor? Sorry. I have asthma, and towards the end of the routine, I was dancing and I was blacking out. So that was really embarrassing to have to be the nerd that takes the first puff of someone else's inhaler at rehearsal.
Cassie, you've had some tough times, but I didn't expect some of the good things I've seen here.
Yes, ma'am.
It was kind of fun at the end of the photo shoot. I got to be Cassie's mom again. We laugh a lot. We have a lot of fun together, and so it was a kind of a good way to end the day, to just be silly and ourselves, because we don't get to be ourselves in this situation. Ooh, peace. You were being really animated back there, and I didn't know it. I thought I was only being funny. Dang it. I think you're funnier than me. Oh, man.
We still have goals to accomplish, standards to meet, and issues to correct. Those pictures are now yours. They're your ticket to the season. Everyone in this room is officially now a member of the 2008 Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders squad. Congratulations. These are your teammates.
I'm holding it back. I'm in here thinking what I wrote.
3, DCC! Right there.
It is really exciting that 18 years ago, I would bring Cassie up here and set her in the arms of the cheerleaders and have her first squad photo taken. And now she's actually in that uniform. I'm very proud.
Okay, let's try one here. And 1, 2, 3.
Some of y'all are running out of gas. Cassie ran out of gas, fourth quarter over here. Sarah's run out of gas. Y'all, I can tell you what you can do to fire up. Look at those chairs over in that corner that you sat in 3 months ago and wanted to touch this turf. And now it's your turf, and own it.
We're all exhausted, but I guess I stand out and I need to try harder. We have about 10 minutes until we're gonna head down there, and I'm really nervous and I'm really excited. I think tonight for my mom meant the world to her, and I'm glad that I could fulfill her dream and also mine at the same time.
Number 27, Cassie Trammell.
Okay,
Okay, y'all know that tonight we're auditioning for show group. I guess the veterans would be better to tell you how much time commitment there is. As much choreography as you're learning now, if you make show group, you're gonna double it.
Show group is the most time-consuming part about being a cheerleader, but show group is the most rewarding part also. If you don't try it, at least for a year, then you're really missing out. Watching people do turns and leaps that we don't see them do every day, it's really crazy because you find out that, you know, some people are a lot better than you thought. I think we all underestimate each other.
Okay, so we're gonna announce show group, and if you're new on the squad, remember what you tried out for. To be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, show group is just a bonus if you get to do it. So, number 1 for our show group is Ashton. Next, Brittany. Meredith. Cassie.
It is so hard for me to be serious for more than about 30 seconds.
Soften your smile up a little bit this time.
It's just so hard for me to try to put on the whole sexy vibe, and then the second he takes a picture, I'm done. So done. Turn back into Cassie.
Right here. Very pretty, Cassie.
For me, there are a lot of insecurities, you know, like I'm always worried about my hair, and swimsuits are always a huge insecurity for me. Like, are they too small? Is anything showing? I'm always stressed out that everything's covered. When I saw myself on the video, I just always feel really awkward. I don't know, I can't look at myself in a swimsuit, like making a sexy face. Today is the first day of final auditions, and today is the first day that the veterans are showing up at tryouts. So I'm eager to see all the new rookie candidates.
Tonight we're going to be announcing group leaders. They will teach and lead the girls in the dance studio and certainly on the football field. They are the captains of each group, and there are 4 groups. It's a really big deal to be named group leader.
Group 3, your first leader is Cassie.
My mom was a group leader when she was a cheerleader. It was actually her 4th year too, and it's my 4th year, and it's just a really big honor to follow my mom's footsteps in another way.
I'm very proud of Cassie because I don't think people really respect that she made it on her own. And now entering her 4th season and being chosen as a group leader, I feel like she's finally passed that milestone.
Right now, I'm about to go do the kick line and the combination. I'm freaking out a little bit. My hands are sweating. I feel like I'm gonna puke. I was injured on our Christmas tour in South Korea. My meniscus tore in half. So I had surgery about 3 months ago. There's a chance that I couldn't make it back for my 5th year, and that just stresses me out because my heart isn't done with it. My knee might be telling me it's done, but my heart's not done.
First of all, Cassie is my daughter, and her performance today wasn't her best. And I wasn't going to start giving excuses and tell them why she wasn't her best.
Judy, do you mind stepping around the corner so everybody can vote? Okay.
When it came time for the judges to discuss Cassie, Charlotte asked Judy if she would leave the room, but I think Charlotte wanted to allow the judges to give honest feedback without feeling like they might be hurting Judy's feelings. Discussions?
I gave her a bit of a break because it appears as though she has an injury.
She had surgery.
And it looked like she was hurting.
Yeah, it did.
Do we extend that same grace to someone that's just freshly auditioning? Do we extend that grace if they have an injury? We don't. Either you're ready today or you're not ready.
She wasn't as good today as we've seen in the past, but there's no doubt in my mind that Cassie Trammell is a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
I am Cassie's mom first, and I'm not there to defend her, but you can't defend somebody to 65,000 fans at a football game either. So Cassie has to prove on her own that she deserves her spot back.
If I didn't get selected for training camp, I would be really upset. That would suck.
Welcome back. Number 63, Nicole Bulcher. Welcome back. Number 8, Cassie Trammell.
Spread out. We're gonna have Cassie teach the first dance that they'll be learning this year. It's intricate. It has a lot of counts, a lot of movement, and it's not gonna be easy for them.
5, 6. You're gonna put your weight on your left foot. Wait, switch it, and then jump on your left foot. And then tap it, and play your hip.
The routine at first when you learn it, it's hard. It's a lot to remember in a very short time. So once we get comfortable with it, I think it'll be easier. But right now, it's not easy.
1, 2, 3, and 5, 7, 8.
It's a very big honor to be named a group leader, but it's also a really big responsibility. They are responsible for the training camp candidates and the veterans that are in their group. Group 1, Cassie.
We're here to win. Win. Not look pretty.
Strikes.
It's on.
Bowling is going super great. Our team is on fire.
The team taking home the most coveted prize in all of bowling is Group 1.
Team 1, it's well deserved. I think we're all winners here, though. That's what losers say.
We just want to say thank you for the other groups for being much more worse than us.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, America's sweethearts, the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders.
Because of Lauren's injury last night, we are having to redo some of the formations and put Cassie back in and change the kick line up a little bit. So this is going to be new for some of the rookies. This is going to get their first taste of last-minute changes. And that does make me a little anxious. You're in your in pose. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit 1, hold 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6.
This is definitely what being a leader is all about. Even if it hurts, I'm definitely going to persevere. I'm just going to get through this one performance. So, like, wherever we walk on, this road just stay there. But it'll be the pyramid, so I don't really know how we're going to do it.
There are a lot of variables right now that could go wrong, and I don't want the girls to feel uncomfortable. I want them to walk out on that stage and feel good about it.
In order to make the tight triangle look any different, we had to just move up a whole lot.
They had to because of the stairs. I don't think y'all just can move in at all. I just think you're going to have to
I told them not to go in, but just move to me.
Okay, hurry, because we're going to play music. Okay, y'all go up as big as you can while they play it. Version of the song that we had rehearsed. I'm a little worried that we're not going to get another time to hear it. The stage isn't not put together correctly yet, so it's still shaking, and I'm worried about an injury.
Definitely a very different rehearsal from normal because we have like 50 male cheerleaders coming to help us perform for the Monday Night Football game.
She's gonna have to do. Come in. She's gonna have to touch. Come in. Come in. She's gonna have to be closer.
Oh God. I'm cramping. It's not my knee. I'm just cramping. This is the hardest game of the season. It's really exhausting to do a game in general, but not having a halftime to take a breather is really hard. And on top of that, it's not just a regular dancing halftime, it's tumbling and stunning and dancing 2 minutes before we do all that. So It's gonna be crazy, but it is one of the most amazing experiences ever.
Hold it. Get it up there. Legs down.
Kelly's being a little aggressive on what he's doing. He's doing collegiate level stunts, which is hard to get together in 2 days. So it does scare me a little bit. And if by the end of the night this doesn't work, we're going to water it down to something easier. This one.
That
doesn't scare you
as much because I
Baby.
like that.
I'm really worried about the stunts because for something like this to be perfect, teams work months for this, and we're doing this in a matter of 2 days.
One up, hold.
I know I can do it. When the time is here, I will not fall. I will get it together.
Callie scares me.
5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Come on, quit being a beast. You're doing too hard.
So the first basket we threw, we hadn't warmed up or anything, and my legs aren't very strong yet since my surgery, and when those boys throw really hard, I kind of just crumble. And so I flew backwards instead of up, and the guy supposed to catch me couldn't go any farther back because there was another group in the way, and so we all landed on top of each other. What did I land on?
I'm good.
My back spot looks a lot worse than I do. He's got a big old thing on his face. It went really well. Everything hit pretty perfect, so I'm very proud of everyone. They did a good job. Especially Whitney. She's never done a stunt before, and she just hit that. My career as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader has been an incredibly amazing roller coaster. You know, there's been a lot of rough times. You know, tryouts were really difficult for me my first year.
Welcome also to finals number 23, Cassie Trammell.
I had to persevere through people saying I shouldn't be here, and I pushed through. I think over the past 5 years, I've really turned everyone's opinions around.
Your first leader is Cassie.
It's gonna be really hard to say goodbye because I worked my entire life for this and it's already over. I'm only 23 years old and now I've accomplished, you know, everything that I really wanted in life, and now it's just really difficult to figure out what I do from here.
This is the end of a dream for Cassie and I both, and I'm gonna miss having her there every step of the way.
Since I retired, I've had 2 babies, and they're the best things ever.
Good morning. Welcome to the 2016 Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders Auditions. How many of you guys are nervous? All of you? You all represent 31 states, and we have international candidates this year from Canada, Taiwan, and Japan.
I'm Yuko. I'm 23 years old. I came all the way from Japan. Go Cowboys!
So, in Japan, I've cheered for professional basketball, soccer, and baseball teams. I also have school, and I have part-time jobs in the evenings. I sometimes feel a little lonely and a bit of sadness because I've been working so hard just to become a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I do hope that all these energies will make my dream come true.
Let's go to another continent, shall we? 218. Yuko, strong. She was prepared. She was a clean, technical dancer.
And the only thing usually that knocks them out is if they can't learn choreography.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Yuko.
I thought she was effortless and it wasn't stressful to watch her.
It was delightful because it looked like someone actually did their homework and enjoyed what they were doing.
Thank you for your patience today. We're going to start calling the names and numbers of those of you that are invited into this season's 2016 finals. From Osaka, Japan, Yuko.
Most people are going to speak English to you. Do you understand English well?
Yes, I always try to understand.
Yeah.
But sometimes difficult for me.
Sure.
But every time I ask again, sorry. Yes, please ask me again. I always say, I try to understand. Yes, I keep trying.
I loved Yuko, and I don't know, there's something special about her. Some of my favorite rookie solos included Yuko. She was very entertaining. She was adorable to watch. She really came on strong.
Konnichiwa. Hi everyone, I'm Yuko.
From Osaka, Japan, Yuko.
She was like a little package of dynamite.
She was dynamite.
She's got a real spunky attitude, you can tell.
It was good. It wasn't great.
Really?
I think she's really cute and spunky, but I just didn't see her as a shoe-in, but.
A lot of these young ladies have done everything they can to make themselves perfect and be the total package. And for some of them, they're going to be disappointed.
Thank you for your patience. This was a very competitive and very talented group. So congratulations for being in this room. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Number 18 from Osaka, Japan, Yuko.
I did it!
Konnichiwa. Hi everyone, I'm Yuko. If you want to know Japanese, please let me know.
Yuko, are you understanding everything I say or some of what I say?
I don't understand, so later I contact to my friends.
Y'all, guide with your line. I don't think Yuko understands guiding.
Yuko, you're missing details. Just really get with somebody and get all the details down.
Yuko is going to be a challenge. She's not understanding a lot that we're telling her.
I'm not sold on Yuko yet.
I think that sometimes your feet are just real sloppy. Like this pull and pull.
Release your back, Yuko.
Don't
arch and arch. Arch and arch.
Yeah. Your feet are real messy. They're not in the exact spot.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Tonight is so important for DCC. We have to dance perfect. I'm so nervous, but I'm focused.
Yuko, you don't seem to be as fun tonight as I know you can be. It's a little scary for Yuko's future because I saw a part of Yuko that I've never seen before yet. Is she running out of steam?
Yuko, your feet are real sloppy. Starting to get messy.
I do need to see in my office Yuko and Kelsey. And everybody else is dismissed, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay, good work tonight.
Yuko, every time I hope, please don't call my name, please don't call my name. So, I'm so scared.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
I'm seeing.
Thank you.
Was tonight more challenging for you?
Tonight combo is so difficult for me. My first experience, like hard hip hop, that is so difficult.
But then when you did the palm dance, I don't think you performed it as well as you normally do.
Yes, I need more powerful and hitting and more sexy, I think.
Okay. What's the status on the visa?
I hope this week I will get document from them.
And then U.S. Immigration will say yes or no, and then you travel back to Japan.
Yes. Maybe I miss practice few days.
Okay. That's a tough journey. I'm impressed with how much you're going through. It's a lot for a young lady to do alone. I know it's a lot of pressure, right? You have always been very fun to watch, and I want to encourage you to try to not worry about that. You've done everything you can and be fun to to watch.
Thank you.
I had to clean it up.
I'm sorry.
And
Thank you so much.
you know, I guess just believe everybody's on your side.
Thank you.
Okay, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Good night. Good night.
I was so happy because Kelly know about how do I feel. That is, I was so happy.
I am making a house call today. I am here to see Yuko because I was talking to Kelly and apparently Yuko has lost that howdy that she had at auditions. And so I'm here to help her get it back because if she doesn't, she's gonna get cut. Hi! Yuko actually lived with my friend Natalie Wood Stanier, who I cheered with nearly 10 years ago now. Well, I wanted to come over and talk to you about a few things. I have brought an interpreter. This is an important conversation, so I want to make sure that we know exactly what's being said. I was talking to Kelly the other day, and they're starting to get a little worried because they can tell you're getting overwhelmed. And that magnificent sparkle that you had at the beginning of this process has started to fade. Are you happy here?
No.
日本にいた時はこう悲しいことがあったりとか
Well, first of all, the language barrier, it's really hard.
うまく会話ができなくて
Even though everyone's trying to help me, but still she feels kind of isolated.
Homesick? You just feel lonely in this process. Not only is she going through training camp with these girls, learning the 50 routines that they all are, she has no friends. She has no family. She can't communicate with anybody here. It's almost like she's living in a little box. And I can't imagine how overwhelmed she is. I can't imagine how lonely she is. That makes me sad.
It's tough. It's tough.
I have heard from Kelly and Judy that you are just having a horrendous time trying to get this visa.
話をできる相手が
The visa issue, that really frustrating.
I want you to be able to talk to somebody about this visa stress that I can't really relate to. So I have brought with me somebody that you know very well, somebody that has had to get a visa herself and dealt with the stress.
Yuko's in my group with Jenna, so I think that it's, you know, it's my responsibility just to really be there for her, and more than that, I really want to be there for her because I want Yuko to make this team. She's amazing.
I know there's obviously very different communication barriers that you experience that I didn't experience, but in terms of moving to another country, not knowing anyone, not having your family or your friends, like I know exactly how you feel. And I can tell you that once you get past this huge hurdle, it gets better.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And I want, if this is something that you still really want, I want to help you bring that sparkle back out and make this team, because I think you're really, really close. Now, let's forget about everything else that is stressing us out, and let's go dance and let's have fun. Yay! Ready? Woo! I don't know who this Yuko is, honestly. Like, we were just crying and having this moment in the kitchen, and now she is rocking it. Girlfriend! And if she does what she did today, there's no way Kelly and Judy can cut her.
Yuko's not here tonight. She had to return to Japan to finalize her visa. She is missing some critical material. If she misses more than a couple nights, there is a risk that she won't make this team. Tonight was pretty tough, and it's been taxing, and we recognize that. Tomorrow night, it's going to be very important because tomorrow night is the first night you all will be rehearsing as a team. Congratulations, you made the 2016 squad. I'm so happy.
I did it. I cannot believe it.
In
addition to Simone, we've also lost Yuko. She's still waiting on her final approvals of her visa, and she can't dance until then.
To be a DCC is my long-term dream. I want to really come back here again.
Hi.
Hello.
Last year, Yuko was under a lot of pressure.
Are you happy here?
No.
Homesick? You just feel lonely in this process.
Being so far away from home, working through the ups and downs and challenges of getting her visa. She was under the pressure of our training camp, so she always seemed to be in tears. But she's one of us, and she's represented us well, and she will continue to be stronger. That's what I want for her. We just wanted to visit and see how you feel before we get into audition season.
This year was amazing because my dream come true. Now I feel so much better.
You do feel better?
Mm-hmm.
Good. After our calendar shoot, the girls discovered this new Yuko, and I roomed Kashera with Yuko because I thought if anybody's gonna just be surrounded by friends and laughter, it's Kashera, and I wanted Yuko to kind of be in that mix.
What's up?
We were just talking with Yuko. She seems to be a lot more comfortable.
At first I was kind of nervous. I'm like, you got the two biggest accents. Just we talk a lot about like Japanese culture. I've never been overseas. We watch Japanese pop TV.
Oh, you did? Oh gosh, those game shows
I
were
didn't
hysterical.
have a clue what was saying, but she was laughing, so I just laughed with her. But she's just a grandson.
Kashera probably could have had a roommate that she was more familiar with. I think she honestly made a difference in Yuko's whole experiences here.
And I really appreciate it. She always like, hey, come on, Yuko. That's made me better as a DCC, as a person.
You definitely seem happier.
Forming friendships, bettering yourself, and finding your confidence. That's what we're all about.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Some of my favorite veteran solos started with Yuko. She seems to be an audition favorite. She just makes people smile.
Hello, my name is Yoshiko Danjo. I was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader in 2006. I learned a lot from DCC. I have been directing 2 professional cheerleading squads in Japan. DCC Yuko was a member of both teams for 3 years. Because I knew her dream to be a DCC.
Let's go to our boxed 365-day calendar.
We were so excited to see the cover. Alexis, Molly, Yuko, and I made so many memories doing a group shot. So for one of those memories to be captured and put on the cover of a calendar was a total shock, but something that we'll remember forever.
It's been just a couple of days since we announced the final team of 36, and now something's come up. Yuko has been in a small car accident. She has a concussion, and Janelle is filling in uniform in the final hour.
Hi, everyone. I decided I'm not gonna try out for next year. Thank you for being awesome friends and awesome sister, and thank you for being awesome mom. Thank you.
Yuko, would you go back home, and when would you go?
I will go home in July.
What about your cat and your boyfriend?
My cat is American. Me and a boyfriend is planning to get married.
During the audition, what's like your strategy?
Probably mostly jazz.
Like hard hitting?
Yes.
Awesome.
But also some palm movements.
Palm movements.
Yes.
What's like a palm movement? Okay, I like that.
Hi, I'm Victoria. I'm 18 years old from Coppell, Texas. I'm a senior at Coppell High School.
There's you in Dayton.
I am Tina Kalina, former Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, rookie year 84, finished year 89. Here's you when you were probably 8 months old. I've known since I've been out of the womb that I've wanted to be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I've been dancing since I was 2 years old, and I couldn't imagine my life without it. And this was when I was 5.
This is when you were 5 years old.
My mom is definitely my rock. Obviously, she knows exactly what I'm going through. The nerves, the excitement. I think the one thing that could be a challenge walking in as a legacy is people thinking I have an edge on them, but that's why I've been working so hard for my whole life, basically. Growing up in the competition dance world, I have had amazing opportunities. I got a $20,000 scholarship to AMDA, which is American Musical and Dramatic Academy for Dance.
They wanted you to come live in New York City. I can't believe that. Since you were in 8th grade, but I just couldn't get rid of my little baby.
Even with all these opportunities, I'm still 100% wanting to go for the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders.
Victoria, 332.
Aw, she was a standout.
She did stand out.
She did.
I've known Victoria her whole life, but I haven't seen her in our audition environment. All the judges were wowed by her.
The competition is very high, and I can't wait to see who all makes it.
Come on now, come on now, come on. Oh no, that's a little weak. Come on, that's a little weak. You gotta be able to show a little love now. Come on with it. Come on with it now. Ladies, are you ready? Here we go.
Pretty wilted.
Everybody's beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Talented, so
Oh,
you gotta
yes.
really bring it, you know? I know you can.
Victoria.
She was very soft. I'm like, you're showing up here for auditions, you need to kind of pull it together. It was sloppy, it was all over the place. Like, she wasn't controlled. It was wild.
I have exactly the opposite.
Really?
Yes. I have fabulous dancer, lots of control, big, powerful, takes the whole floor.
I think she and the girl next to her really kind of own that line.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I put double checks on the dance, and I wouldn't want to be in her group. We thank you all for participating in this audition process. If we call your name and number, you have been accepted into the final audition, which begins next Thursday with our panel interviews.
If they call my name today for finals, I will be so ecstatic. This is just one step closer.
We have 5 names left to call.
Oh God. If Miss Kelly and Miss Judy don't call my name today, I don't even want to think about it. I don't want that to be a possibility.
Welcome to finals, Victoria.
My #1 goal my entire life was to become a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. My solo just kind of told the story of my journey to be here and perform.
Thankfully, she's earning the respect of everybody in the room with this solo. I wouldn't want Victoria to have any advantage just because of her relationship with me through her mother. Thank you, number 73, Victoria.
You're so good. I'm so proud of her. I'm gonna cry.
So is she. Kelly's crying too. She kind of was one of the most passionate, emotional solos of the day. Rookie candidate, Victoria.
She's just so messy to me. That's just wild child to me. Just calm down a little bit. You're here, it's all right.
That's why I like her.
Really?
Yeah. Just let her out of the gate and she's gone.
But does she have the steam to finish? Because in her kicks, it's like towards the end, she was fading.
I give her maybe.
Okay, see?
Victoria. I made it to training camp. I'm just so excited. All that hard work's paid off. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, boy. Did you brush your hair today?
I came with it all natural.
Training that a little bit.
Like the scarecrow.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
She has iconic Texas hair.
Everything's bigger in Texas. I felt really good about my rehearsal today, but not being told anything or given any feedback was weird.
Oh my God, I don't want to get emotional about this.
Victoria?
It's not my last night. I'm not gonna think that way.
The thing that concerns me is when we have 45 people in the room and we need 9 people to maybe audition next year or the next year. When I circled the names that everybody agreed were outstanding, you weren't circled tonight, and that is not where you want to be. The ones that didn't scream out yet, I think, was Victoria. Nobody noted her. With this choreography, it's almost like you're overdoing it.
Okay.
It's just like you're all over the place instead of being clean and powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
You did have some judges say they wanted you to tone up your tummy at auditions.
Yes, I'm aware that's one of my weak spots. I feel like you're disappointed, and I don't want that.
I'm not disappointed. I'm not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If we have 45 people and we have to pick 36, at this moment, you have the potential to be in the top 36, but you didn't deliver that tonight. There's a little articulate finesse, polish, smoothness, and I think
Which veteran do you think I should work with to help me with that?
Kashira's great.
I can do that.
No doubt. And that's it.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
And the way she opened that door was like, bang.
We're good.
It's a beautiful storm.
I'm so glad I'm not cut. That's just a relief. Oh my gosh. I have a dance room in my house, so I'll definitely be there for probably the next 24 hours before rehearsal tomorrow. I am making this team.
Okay, Victoria. I have been waiting to put on this uniform my entire life. I'm freaking out a little bit, and I'm just so excited.
Okay.
I think this is this
Oh, wow,
one.
you tie it tight.
Looks great.
Oh my goodness.
I want to recreate the picture with your mom. Victoria went through the traditional rookie uniform fitting, and then I just couldn't pass up the opportunity to try to recreate a picture that her mother, Tina, and I took the day of our rookie uniform fitting.
1, 2, 3.
That's cute. That's good. We are beginning week 7 of training camp. We have 42 ladies, and we only have roster spots for 36. I've decided that some of our cuts may not even be dance-based because we have a room full of great dancers.
How are you? Good to see you.
Today's media simulation day. Each of the rookie candidates will do a television interview with Brenda Teal, who's a judge at our auditions and also an anchor woman in Louisiana.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? I am going to put the ladies through some tough questioning today, and there will be some surprises intentionally, and I want to see how they handle them.
I'm going to be taking notes and watching behind the scenes while Brenda does the on-camera interview.
Victoria, your mom wore the uniform once upon a time.
Yes, she did. And here I am trying to do the same.
What does it mean to you?
Oh, it's just so exciting. I have no words, honestly.
We need to get words and help you with your stories.
So if you make the team, what do you think it will be for you?
Oh, there are no words. I don't think there's one word that could describe how I would feel.
There are no words, Victoria. Find your words, find your stories.
I wouldn't put a camera or a microphone near Victoria after today right now.
Tonight, we are here to see who is field ready. So let's make a triangle.
Every year, the girls get really excited to find out where they are in the triangle. Tonight, I'm setting all 42 in the triangle so they can see what it feels like to be in that position. And it takes a lot of thought into who is standing where.
Now let's make sure we're even on the field. Look into the 50 and see if your lines are straight.
It is so exciting knowing that I possibly could have a spot in the triangle. Even if it's temporary, having a spot in the triangle right now feels amazing.
Okay, so let's count some of thunder. 6, 7, 8, and up. Out, 3, 4, and a 5, 6, 7, 8. Victoria, you were guilty of this one. You can't do your head so far over and you flip your hair back that it looks like a completely different move. That 8 is just a up.
Something happened prior to rehearsal between Janelle and Victoria.
You're 11 pounds up since auditions. So I have Janelle in here because I want her to work with you.
Janelle's volunteered her time to help Victoria with nutrition, and I'm not accusing anybody of dishonesty, but there is something that's not adding up, and I want to explore that.
Okay, move to the 10 and go 5 yards apart.
Just based on media day, it pains me to think about who the logical cuts are.
Okay, good night of work tonight.
Next time we see you guys is on Sunday for Football 101, which is a result of our media training that we discovered there's some needs for more education. We need to see 2 people in the office tonight, Taylor T. and Victoria. If you 2 will stay, and everybody else we will see Thursday, the next rehearsal. Okay? All right, good night.
How I did today, so that's all I can do. I feel a little bit discouraged. This is my 4th time getting called into the office, but you never know what's going through their heads. Victoria. Last time I got called in because of my weight, and I feel like I see progress. Maybe they don't, so I have no idea what this office visit is going to be like.
Hi. I heard a little discussion about some appointments that Janelle had made for Victoria to see a nutritionist and doctor, and it sounds like there was some disconnect on Victoria's part. I want to find out what that's about. How you doing?
I'm okay.
You are?
4th time being called in. Y'all just can't get enough of me.
I guess not.
2 things. Media, everybody agreed, she's rough around the edges. She's not ready. She comes across immature. Have not seen progress in the fitness since we last talked. Our kind of collective concern is, are you utilizing the resources that we've gone out of our way to provide you?
Yes, ma'am.
So why are you not responding to Janelle's texts?
I know that she sent me a doctor's request. I just know you've never really had a weight issue, so I'm kind of leading towards the women who have.
It's totally 100% fair to say that, but at the same time, I just wanted to help you. And if you didn't want to take it, you should have let me know.
I don't like the situation I'm in right now, so I was just kind of sensitive to it. I'm sorry.
I feel like we're at a point where you really need to take a real mature approach to this as a job.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't think you're ready. I think there could be a uniform for you, but I also don't want you to crumble. I almost feel like, to me, you look like you're under such pressure that you can't be yourself.
I just don't like being in here. It's kind of scary.
What's the worst thing that could happen?
I go home.
I'm prepared for that, and you need to be prepared for that too. My concern is communication and honesty.
Yes. I think it was just the topic. I really do.
I think you need to develop who's Victoria and what's meaningful to you. Okay. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Good night. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I want her to grow up.
She said that they are prepared for me to go home and that my immaturity is showing the further along that we go. I think I can work hard enough to make this team this year.
The head nod was all I needed.
You're good though.
Today's Cameo Shoot Day. This is our annual photo session where we take all the publicity photos for publications and social media.
She looks like a cover girl, like full page.
So these photos really could make a difference whether or not someone would or would not make this team.
We're not even done yet, and I don't think I ever looked this good. Time to go take some pictures.
Her legs are beautiful. She carries her weight in midsection.
It's very nerve-wracking knowing that they're talking about you, because, I mean, they get to zoom in on your face, they get to zoom in on your body.
I'm
I'm not sure if today's helping or not with Victoria. In one sense, she is not at her trimmest state, but she's got probably the best hair and the best legs in the room.
Hello.
Hello. We are in week 8 of training camp. We have 41 ladies in training camp, and we have to get to a final roster of 36. Tonight I'm going to call the group leaders in. I want to get their opinion on each of the ladies that they've been working closely with in rehearsals.
Victoria, on the field, looked beautiful. She was tall, she had presence. Lily, on the field, impressed me, to be honest, because in the studio she seemed kind of sloppy and she would rush her music. But Victoria sometimes says stuff and I'm like, did you think about it before you said it?
Having them have 7 more cuts. What if I'm that 7 that needs to be cut? What if I'm one of them?
And so when I have to give my final 9, I would say Lily.
I don't envy y'all's job.
And it's hard, it's difficult. Now you kind of see what we're going through. Very valuable, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Now we're at the end of week 9. We are 1 week away from our first football game, and we are back at AT&T Stadium. Tonight, I'm looking for stadium effectiveness, larger than life, power, projection, showmanship.
I am feeling the pressure a lot just because seeing Dayton go home as a legacy,
We don't think you're ready for the team this year.
seeing a veteran go home.
It's a tough decision for us.
It's heartbreaking. Anyone can get cut.
You see what I saw? Is Victoria struggling with her kicks? Victoria's end pose is pretty, but I thought her kicks were heavy.
Victoria, you were late on the leg lift, and it can't be because of the boots because we can't use that excuse.
I wouldn't say I'm to the point of cracking just yet, but my heart's racing. I'm just trying to work as hard as I can.
Okay, let's see the kick line, just the kicks.
Emotions are high and raw right now. There's a lot of pressure on a lot of people.
It's when the players are out, there's TV cameras, this is on network television. These are straight lines. Everyone in this stadium can see if that one girl's wrong.
Cut it short, don't cut it wide, you're swinging wide, you're swinging wide, you're swinging wide. I'm sorry.
I don't want to be the one that is a sore thumb right now.
Victoria, walk up your yard with the hair. Yeah.
Tonight, if I look like a sore thumb, that could mean something bad. Gotta keep pushing and gotta get through this rehearsal.
All right. Y'all feel a little closer to game day? This stadium's different than Ford, and we saw great things, and we saw some things we still need to fix. And we need to see a couple people in my office here at the stadium tonight. I need to see Jaylyn and Victoria. If you two can stay, and we'll see everybody else Monday. Okay? All right. Good night.
I think Kelli and Judy like my big and bold self, so I need to show that for sure and not be shy or sad or emotional in there.
Victoria?
If tonight is my last night, it's just, I can't think about it.
Hello. Tonight was tough, rough, fun.
I thought it was very exciting being in the stadium, dancing.
It's exciting. First of all, we are very, very proud of your audition, your training camp. You as a dancer, you as a legacy. You've learned a lot in this training camp about this organization from the inside, and we've learned a lot about you. You know, we're making roster cuts. We see you on this field. We see you on this team. We see you in a uniform, and we don't have enough uniforms to give you that chance this season. You've stood
tall and courageous when most 18-year-olds couldn't.
Thank you.
You can do this. I want you to be really successful here. You could come back next year to audition and totally just own it.
Yes, ma'am. Was there anything specific that stood out tonight?
It's comprehensive.
Okay. It's okay. If this year I can't look my 100% best and y'all don't think I'm 100% A++ Victoria, then I will definitely use this next year to grow, or however long it takes.
We do see you on this field and we see you on this team.
Yes, ma'am. Just not this year. Okay. You're making me cry more.
I don't want you to cry, but I'm gonna help you here.
My friend. I just want to hug my mom.
I know.
I can't. I'm mad. I don't want to tell her.
Be okay.
I don't even think I can speak. Yeah, I really don't. There's always another year, especially next year. Just another year to prepare and get to my A++ self.
Anybody that says she was a shoo-in, that's just bull. She's worked hard.
She's worked real hard.
Victoria, when you think of those people that you're like, oh, they were born to be a DCC, that is you.
Yeah. Yes.
Victoria will rebound. She's tough, she's strong, she has huge potential here, and I hope she comes back.
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria. Coming in as a legacy, so young, and I think I was overwhelmed last year.
You really need to take a real mature approach to this as a job.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't think you're ready. When I saw Victoria come out, she looked great. She's toned up.
I like seeing people back.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
There's such a tiny space to dance our biggest and boldest. I guess I just went a little too bold. Hopefully they didn't see that I slipped.
Only Victoria.
Thank you, ladies.
We left it all out there.
We did.
And
And
we
we
vibed off each other.
Yes.
Good job.
And I met you in.
Going through the process already. I know what to expect walking into tomorrow, but the nerves will most likely be there, so I just still have to dance as big and bold as I can. I would say today is very crucial. It determines whether or not I'll move forward to being one step closer to achieving my dreams.
Number 71, Victoria. She looks great.
Yes.
Yeah.
She worked hard.
The one thing that I've caught this year is that the focus is different.
Last year was a wake-up call, I feel like.
I agree.
Yeah.
When you get smoked in life, there's something to be said for the comeback.
People are really rallying on Victoria's side because she's really worked hard this year to be what we need to see on the dance floor.
We started with 400 ladies, and today we are down to 80. That includes 28 returning veterans that are entering the process today.
During the last auditions, you took a lot of heat on social media. Just curious to know how you handled that.
I did get some direct messages that were not the loveliest, and it took a while for me to not have that self-doubt that I wasn't good enough, but I want to prove them all wrong. Those negative comments, I use them as fuel. I want to show everyone that this is my goal, and I am going to achieve it.
All right, final cuts are coming, and it's between Charlotte, Kelli, and Judy.
Who are you cutting and why?
Oh no. Miss Charlotte, I have not seen you dance before. Tonight will be your last night.
And she cut me.
Please welcome from Coppell, Texas, Victoria.
Last year getting cut, I don't really like to look back on the past. This is a new me, and I feel as though it's a better version of myself, and I'm here to present that to them.
There were nights when the wind was so cold. Oh, God. Beautiful.
Judy and I both love emotional performances that have great musicality, are very fluid and technical. Victoria came back really strong this year. She's dancing with great passion, great heart, great strength.
Number 35, Victoria.
Today we are here at the Star for uniform fittings. It would be such an honor to be able to represent this organization by wearing that uniform.
Oh my gosh, I love it, I love it, I love it. I don't ever want to take it off.
Now that I've seen everybody in individual groups, I've definitely seen some people that have really stood out in my eyes, and I'm gonna pick out my favorites. Can Victoria come out?
Travis pointed me out along with 2 other rookies.
Amanda and Lisa come out.
This is fuel to make this team and to get through training camp.
Let's hear it for this group.
Thank you, oh please, I do what I want when I'm wanting to. My soul, so cynical. So you're a tough guy, like you really rough guy. Just can't get enough guy, just always so puff guy.
Hey!
I'm that bad type, make your mama sad type, make your girlfriend mad type, might seduce your dad type. I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
Because how many spots are truly?
36, we have 43 in the room, so we're 7 people over.
I just know Kelli and Judy are gonna ask me about every single individual girl. So there were a couple girls I felt like had a hard time picking up on the actual style and detail of the choreography. If they're returning, is their spot guaranteed? Right. I can't take my eyes off you for sure, Victoria. I definitely think. I remember I loved you last year, and you have definitely just grown and grown and grown. So congrats on that.
So what we would love is your opinion now that you've seen the girls with your combination and some of our palm routines.
For me, Victoria was my favorite today, and she's a newbie. But she was my favorite last year, but to me, she was the best one in the room.
Good evening. We've given all 43 ladies new costumes. They are all the same, so they'll be on a totally equal playing field visually for tonight's rehearsal.
Show me something now.
Okay, so charm. We have 43 ladies in training camp. Ultimately, we need a squad of 36. I'm going to give you 36 dots that represents your vote if you had the charm squad.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Watch this. Victoria is a yes. The new girls are just hungry and they want it.
Yeah.
So they're dancing. They're dancing.
Tonight is our show group audition. Show group is a smaller squad within our full team that performs on our USO tours, television shows, travels the world. It's made up of 18 ladies. This year we have 11 returning veterans that want their spot back on show group. Everybody in training camp tries out. Rookie candidates can and usually do make show group, but just because a rookie candidate makes it doesn't necessarily mean they have made the permanent squad. We still have 7 weeks of training camp left where there's a lot going on that could still have someone released from the team.
I really like Victoria.
So thank y'all so much for helping tonight. Let's start with Victoria.
She's improved so much from last year.
Hasn't she?
Yeah, I feel like she's a little bit more confident and more sure of herself, and that stood out to me.
We had fun last night. I hope y'all did too. I know it was a lot of work. Judy has the names of those that we're picking for show group tonight.
Our first person on show group this year is Daphne, Tess, Kelsey, Victoria.
Now I'm gonna break the ladies up into 2 groups just so I can see them dance more full out than what they would in a mass group. Group 1.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me be the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me, we're the same voice. I want you to know that it's our time. You and me be the same light. I want you to know that I'm all yours. You and me run the same course.
Yeah! Good job, very good. I loved it. I loved every ounce of the performance. Wow, you're super fun. From the very beginning, like there was energy. I loved watching that for sure.
We have one more cut to get to 36. This final cut's gonna be hard, very hard. It's not obvious, it's not comfortable, it's not gonna be easy.
That's my soul, that's the way it is.
I thought Victoria looked amazing. I thought she was beautiful, I thought she was sexy, I thought she was fun and energetic.
Okay, this is kind of difficult to explain. We've been saying all summer that we're gonna pick 36. And after the last rehearsal, that's changed. We wanna just kind of give you guys our decision so that it won't be looming over us tonight. We're not gonna have a squad of 36, but look around. Look all the way around.
I'm a champion.
Guess what?
I love you guys so much. I didn't even get to say congratulations, you've all made the team. It was the first non-announcement announcement we've ever had.
Chance to roll out the number. Now I'm getting a chance to close it out. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders. My pleasure, y'all.
So, and Miss Victoria. Victoria's been a rock star. I mean, she just came back one of the strongest people in all of training camp. This is the beginning of our new team. Team event, and this is the first time the entire squad is performing together in uniform on the field.
Tonight is a very great night. It's emotional seeing their parents watching their daughters for the first time. I'm extremely happy that we finally have our team.
Good evening and welcome to our families and our friends of our Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders. We are 24 hours away from our first game. So please welcome the 2019 Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders.
Put your arms around me, tell me everything's okay. Darling, hold my hand. Oh, won't you hold my hand? 'Cause I don't wanna walk on my own anymore. What you want?
It's so crazy being out there, and it feels real. Families and friends, thank you guys so much for joining us. Ladies, we'll see you in the locker room.
Now I'm strong enough for both of us. Both of us.
Let's hang around in high heels.
Bigger than life.
Victoria worked so hard for this. It was a definite year of transformation, that's for sure.
Perfect. Perfect.
My husband's the one that cried like a baby.
She's a future DCC.
There's no place I'd rather be.
Okay, before you go out there, when you look around your circle, you realize just how special and different everybody's journey has been to make this team. When you step on that turf, remind everybody why y'all are world renowned. Enjoy it.
And yay, let's circle up and shine bright out there.
The energy of the crowd is crazy already, and I just cannot wait to hear them go even more crazy when we step out onto the field.
Let's go!
Here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the often imitated, never equal Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Last year, getting cut, it was definitely a time where I was questioning whether or not I'm worthy enough, because I did get beat up not just from myself but from other people, so I was questioning whether or not I wanted to go through this process again. And I can definitely tell you that this was all worth it. Going through the first audition process to getting cut to getting back into training camp and finally putting on this uniform and having it be mine was totally all worth it.
As a judge today, showmanship for me is everything. This is the first time these new girls are going to be dancing with actual Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, and they got to measure up.
Solos are definitely more of my forte. I love standing out. I never like to be hidden in the back. I want this more than anything. I'm Gina. I'm 22 years old and I'm from San Diego, California. I started dancing when I was 2.5. When I was 17 and 18 years old, I was awarded 2 national solo titles in jazz and contemporary. I can say that I'm really proud of myself for achieving those feats at such a young age. San Diego has beautiful beaches, but I knew Texas had the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders, and I couldn't wait to audition for DCC. The competition is pretty tough. This training camp is one of the best classes they've had so far.
Gina, it was almost there.
You have to set yourself apart from the competition. So I'm from California. I've got a little extra spunk in me. I also have a bunch of training that other girls don't have. If I set a goal for myself, I have the mental strength to achieve that goal.
Okay.
I definitely felt like I was super in my element tonight. I got to showcase a lot of my tricks and training, so it's nice that I can show that to the judges.
So they say the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders are a sisterhood. I mean, are you really?
Definitely. I would definitely say that we're a sisterhood.
Gina, stop saying definitely.
You know, I definitely wondered about that.
Molly, stop saying definitely.
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 Definitely. I
Okay, so first off, I actually thought y'all did really well. I mean, some of you were very seasoned. I'm looking at Miranda. And then there's some little bitty fixes that I want you to see, and then you'll know it forever, because you've probably never watched yourself back, right?
No.
Hold your finger how many times you hear between the two of you. Definitely, definitely, definitely.
Oh, the iconic uniform is known worldwide, so it's definitely very small, so you definitely have to stay very fit.
I'm definitely nervous about putting them on.
4 definitelys.
Definitely, I would definitely.
6 definitely.
Tonight we will be announcing our show group, and we have some new faces on show group this year.
So our first person in show group this year is Stephanie, Holly, Gina, Kashara, Jenna, Lauren, Tasha, and Kalissa.
Good. When she smiles, her eyes close out too much, because that's prettier.
Gina did great. She's more photogenic when she just kind of pouts as opposed to a big toothy grin.
I feel like I nailed it. I would love to see my photos because that factors into us making the squad.
Gina?
I'm not really sure what this office visit is about, but every night matters, and every night you need to prove yourself and perform your best and show them, I think I should be on this team.
Hey.
How are you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Good.
How you feeling so far?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you're uncomfortable with?
No, I don't think so.
Because we talked to both Lacey and Robin, and they both said you have a great work ethic. You're very studious with the corrections, and they had positive reflections of you as a team member. But somebody sees you as coming across a little aloof, or maybe that you think you're a better dancer than they are. Is there a misunderstanding, or is there anything that we're not seeing?
I feel like it's kind of funny because I've dealt with this similar situation like growing up dancing. Just like experienced kind of like jealousy from other girls, and I think that's totally misguided. You know, I am not like that at all. Past coaches have told me people are going to talk and people are going to say things that aren't true and to try and knock you down. But I'm always kind to everyone, and girls ask me for help all the time. And like, I love helping them. I love practicing. We're always practicing in the locker room, and that's really not who I am and not who I ever want to be.
Which rookie candidates are you closest with?
Molly and Tara and Savannah.
Tell me something I don't know about Tara.
Tara, she's great.
Tell me something personal about Tara that I don't know.
Well, we're going to the zoo tomorrow, so that's exciting.
Do you know anything about Tara's family?
No, not yet, really.
So here's my advice. If you can't tell me something really personal, then maybe you're missing an opportunity to connect with your teammates on a different level. Honestly, there's nothing better than your rookie bond.
I definitely will. Yeah, I think sometimes when I come in here and I'm so focused on the task at hand, I don't want any distractions to get in the way of that. And I really do want to be on this team.
Just keep on trucking.
Awesome. Thank you for this opportunity.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
What's your take on her?
She might be misunderstood. She might come across different.
It was really surprising to know that I was like rubbing girls the wrong way. I'm just really looking forward to getting to know my teammates on a more personal level. All good, yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Gina?
The first time I went to the office, I was asked about team dynamics, so maybe this could be a check-in on how I'm doing. Hello.
Hey.
We wanted to just touch base and see how you think you're doing.
I am trying to warm up a little bit and kind of use like humor and socializing to like tone down the seriousness and tone down the stress of everything. I feel so much stronger. I just feel way more bonded.
Who are you bonding with now?
You know, like Taryn teaches gymnastics to little kids, and obviously Taryn and Savannah, I feel like we're really closely bonded because they're from the East Coast, so we're like our coast-to-coast squad. And then Lauren, obviously, she's such a great girl, and you know, she went through a tragic situation a couple years ago with her friend passing away, and it's just great to like talk with the girls about just normal life, and it's been great.
This is the side of Gina that we'd like to see out there.
Okay.
I'm not saying you have to have slumber parties with everybody, and everyone has different lives. But I'm glad to hear that you're engaging and interacting more with your teammates. All right. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, good night. Thank you.
I like her growth. It didn't seem fake.
I don't get fake.
I think that Kelli and Judy are very happy with the progress I've made. I'm really happy to have the support of my teammates, and they have my support as well.
Are you all on the correct yard line?
So what do you do if you have 34?
If we have 34, you would just take off these two.
Sometimes one rehearsal can be clarifying and also kind of have some surprises in it for us.
Y'all, I'm real picky about these diagonals as much as your yard line. Lines matter, files matter, diagonals matter. These look like your places for the season. Congratulations!
All the hard work paid off, and I'm so blessed and so lucky to have this. It feels so good. I'm having the time of my life. This is unreal. We just scored a touchdown, and it's like my first NFL game ever. So, oh my gosh, I wish I could be on this field forever.
All right, all right. Are you guys ready to get it started? We have chosen a super strong person to start this off today. Number 1, Gina.
The solos show who's entertaining, tell us who's captivating. The solos can show who's experienced under pressure.
I have a question actually for Judy. Now that we've lost Maddie, do you have your eye on anybody for the point this year?
I think there's 4 or 5 contenders. Gina's come a long way from her rookie year.
Now the 3 of us are going to go up to our round table and just discuss each performer and our thoughts on the night.
Who was your standout?
Rookies? All. Like, who would you put at the point of your formation?
Oh, that's a tough question. Gina was great. Imani, great.
Would you cast them?
I would cast Gina.
And I intentionally put the girls at the point of the triangle that I thought were great contenders this year to be the point of the triangle.
And if the beat live, you know Lil Juke made it. Yaddy, 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 yaddy.
Denise's choreography, super fun to watch. Very hard to do though. Take it from somebody that knows dance. That is a really hard routine to do.
Big, I could make that pop. I'm not the one to play with, like a touch me not. Body, yaddy, 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 yaddy.
In DCC tradition, Judy is going to announce the 2021 show group members.
Okay. Your first show group member is Gina. Now we are moving on to learn our places for our signature dance. The point is going to be named tonight. This is what you've been working for all summer. When you are the point of the triangle, you are leading the group, you are the focus, and you have to be perfect. Okay, so on the 50, let me have Gina. For the first point of our triangle, Kelli and I have selected Gina. She's very showy, she's very big with her movements, so she definitely deserves this leadership position.
Congratulations, you deserve it.
A piece of advice that Cash told me my rookie year, and she was actually point my rookie year, was to never change your style for anyone, never change who you are. She
was on the 50 and did it her way, and she was amazing. And I'm hoping to live up to all of those girls that have inspired me over the years.
So we set the triangle for the year tonight. And I'm on the 50 to start. I know.
So happy for you. Oh my gosh. You deserve it so much. I never doubted you. And I was just waiting for this night to happen.
Aww.
I wish I was right there dancing next to you. I'm going to watch you shine all season.
Oh, I can't wait.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I knew this is what you were going to call me.
Aww.
Gina, remember when we met each other?
Yes.
Class.
No, on this field. I'm in the Ford Center.
And then here we are. Oh my God. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. We've been through it all together. So I'm just really grateful to have such great supportive friends through this. I think that's probably what I'm going to take away the most from this experience is the friendships and the relationships I've made, because I know that they're lifelong friendships, and you know, these are so unique. I think that all the girls that, you know, are on the team together and have these special experiences and memories, we're going to be friends and sisters for life.
Got it. Group 2, your first leader is Gina. Gina's second leader is Erin.
Group 2, 1, 2, 3.
Show me your wild side.
Kelli, good energy. But I also think she needs to change her expression up some. Amber looks good on the big board. Amber needs to use her legs wider standing next to Ashlyn, for sure.
She's ready, and she's right on time.
Gina, was that you counting?
Yes, ma'am.
They might be able to hear you in the 4th section. Y'all start making your way to a circle. Only thing y'all I have to say to y'all is it's been over 20 months since we've been here. And we couldn't be prouder. Whether this is your first time or your last time to take this field for the first time, it really feels like a new first for us. Y'all totally have this. You got it.
You all have earned this moment, truly. You know, all the blood, sweat, and tears, all of the hard work, and remember all the people that it took to get you to this moment. And dance for them and yourself today.
It is incredible. The stadium is electric tonight. We're all having so much fun. It's amazing to be back out on the field.
That was great, Judy.
I'd love to be a fly on that wall. Now the judges are deliberating, and I think this is a really hard part of the day. It's scary waiting to know if your number is going to be on that board.
Turn 1, 2.
I've danced for about 20 years now, and I, for some reason, cannot pick up this choreography. Hi, my name is Christina Catherine, and I'm 25 years old from Fort Worth, Texas. I've been dancing since I was 2. My background is ballet, and it was one of my favorite things ever. When I was 15, my parents divorced. Everything kind of crumbled beneath me, and I just kind of became lost, and I went into this depression. I didn't want to go to dance, and I just one day just quit. After high school, I completely got out of my depression, and dance was my absolute salvation. I am now teaching at the exact same studio that I grew up dancing.
Yeah, like that, do it again.
I want to become a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader because it would validate my choice to have a career in dance. There's a few steps I missed, but I put everything out there, and I hope that they saw that today, that I want this so bad.
Okay, We are now at the point where we want to go through our judges' books and discuss each candidate. And let's start with number 17, Christina from Fort Worth, Texas.
I have a check plus plus on the kicks. On appearance and figure, I have looks like a DCC.
And I had just the opposite. I had her minus on the kicks.
Kelli is about to come out and announce the finalists, and I am just crossing my fingers that she calls my name.
Welcome to finals number 17, Christina.
Grind, grind, grind. Show me that. Yes! Why? What is that? Why do I have to bring that out of your armpit?
This could be the next step in my life. This could change my life today.
Number 7 from Fort Worth, Texas, Christina.
During the solo, I thought she did well and showed technique, but then she got lost in the group. I thought she looked a little sloppy.
We'll see how she falls.
Welcome to training camp. Number 7, Christina from Fort Worth, Texas.
So how are y'all's bodies feeling today? Are y'all sore?
Can you guys believe how fast they taught that? Especially when Judy was like, let's pick it up.
I think we just get nervous in front of them. Like, there's a fear of, like, if we're not picking it up immediately, like, Kelly's looking at us. No pressure. Don't mess up.
Does anyone think tonight's gonna be a cut night?
We never know. We never know when it's gonna be our last night. It could be tonight. So we have to completely just perform the choreography that they taught us and show Kelli and Judy that we can learn it.
I pulled Christina out of rehearsal today just because I noticed she was struggling a little bit. I want the girls to feel like I'm kind of their safety zone. I want them to feel they can come to me with things they're scared to tell Judy and Kelli. I mean, how's it going? Night 1?
I pulled my hamstring, I think, in auditions. Judy said last night my kicks were tight.
Judy noticed.
Mm-hmm. Do I say something?
Here's the thing, if they don't know what's wrong and they're critiquing you, in their mind, that's just an X.
Tonight, I should just waltz up there and just be like, hey, I have to tell you something.
You should. I mean, it's a scary room, absolutely. Yeah. But again, they want to know, and you need to tell them.
I definitely don't want to put a target on my back, but I just kind of want to let them know that I'm trying and I'm willing to do anything it takes to get this healed so I can kick like a DCC.
Christina's kicks are still tight.
Oh my God, she is really in plie. Do you see it?
Yeah, I do.
So there are some of you that are tighter than others.
Who's injured with hamstrings now?
I'm a little bit nervous to tell Judy and Kelli about my hamstring that I pulled, but Melissa told me that I need to let them know what's going on. I mean, it doesn't really feel injured anymore, it just feels tight, so I'm just trying to really go about it the right way and stretch.
Can you do left splits? Show us. Is that comfortable or is it burning?
It's burning.
Okay, that's what position you're in a left high kick.
With your toe
pointed
pointed.
toe.
Yes.
I am gonna really work towards fixing this hamstring and just getting flexible and kicking myself in the head.
Good job tonight. I'm gonna call out a few names that I need to see in my office. Hannah, Veronica, Alexandra, and Christina. And then everybody else is good night, and we'll see you on Monday. Okay?
Being called in the office on the second night isn't, what you want to hear.
Christina?
I don't want to cry.
Hi. Have a seat. I wanted in a calm environment because when we talked out there, it was kind of spontaneous. Tell us about your injury situation. Are you in pain?
No, that's the thing. It's like I'm just tight.
When you do the splits, does it hurt?
It's not comfortable, but it doesn't. It's not like I'm like, oh, I have to get out. You know what I mean?
I thought something was going wrong, and then you mentioned your injury, and that could explain why you were going into plie, because it hurt.
Yeah, it's like I felt like it would get it up higher. To be honest, I've always kind of struggled with flexibility. I've never been able to kick myself in the head, but I don't think that my kicks have ever been bad. They're just not great.
Your kick technique is wrong.
Okay. I didn't even realize, I guess.
Yeah.
But I guess I've just been practicing it wrong, honestly. I'm willing to do anything.
No, I know, and you mentioned that in your interview, and we like that in your attitude. But, I mean, it's asking a lot for a short amount of time. You've got your work cut out for you.
I'm going to go home and practice.
So you give it your best shot. We'll give you our best opportunity, and we'll take it from there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good night.
I'm going to show Kelli and Judy on Monday that I can do the choreography that we learned. I'm going to practice all weekend. And I'm going to stretch and just really, really try to improve kicks.
I don't think she can do it this year.
No, I don't either.
Alexandra, Ashley, Christina, and Kayla.
Like crazy, foolish, stupid, probably going wild, fist pumping music. I might lose it, glass to the roof, how we lose it.
Christina uses her floor, but almost too much. Look, she can't stay in line.
Lose out the bottle, we all get fit in again tomorrow. Gotta break rules, cause that's the motto. Club shut down 100 supermodels.
Christina, I think you're dancing too soft. I think you're a little pastel, but you have a gorgeous smile.
Let's see group 1 with kicks. I need my phone updated.
Monday, I kicked and I had a sharp pain. Feels a little strained again.
You need to kick to the side if you're not going to do the jump split because it'll pull the rest of the group down. But you need to do it as full as you can to show us.
We want to protect against injury, but we also have to be able to see them doing the choreography to keep them in training camp. Why are we even considering them if they're always injured? Seriously.
I don't know.
Here's who I need to see in my office. Christina and Vivian, and everybody else is free to go.
It's never a good feeling to be called in.
Christina.
But I'm not going to think negatively about this. Maybe they're just going to try and give me more notes to fix, so we'll see.
Hi, Christina. Hi. Our concerns at auditions were low kicks, no splits, feet flex, just some things about the kicking. The good news is we've gotten to know you as a performer and we like you. The reality is, though, that training camp is designed for us to bring someone in and see them get better. And you haven't gotten better in that department, I think because of this pre-existing injury, and so it's time for us to make these decisions. So we think we should release you from this training camp and encourage you to come back next year when you have healthy legs.
Is there any way that you would reconsider and just give me a little bit more time? My muscles kind of freaked out and just went like that, but I think this is a fixable thing, and I just wish I could have a little bit more time because I really think that I was made for this team and that I can do it.
Well, I'm sorry, the decision is final, and tonight will be your last night.
Your charm has been your personality. And it's just one heartbreaking injury that I think you can really take it slow and work on for a year and come back.
Well, thank you for everything. And giving me a chance. And y'all are gonna have a great squad this year, so thank you so much.
Okay. Good night. That's always the sweet ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking back of that first day when all those girls are there. I'm excited to make it this far. It's just an honor. It's like the most mentally and physically the most difficult thing I've ever done, but it was so worth it. This isn't the end of the world. I'm sad, but it's okay. It's just my kicks, so stupid muscle. Last year, I made it into training camp. I was cut because of an injury. I came back because I have unfinished business to take care of. I have been a training camp candidate before. I want to be given another chance. It's something that I just had to give one more shot because I think I really am a good fit for this team. I'm so relieved. I'm excited. I hope they still see something in me. I really do, and so I'm glad they're giving me another chance, at least through this round.
Welcome back, number 7, Christina.
3 years ago, last time I was in training camp, I pulled my hamstring on my right side, which is the jump split side. You have to do the jump split correctly because if you land wrong, there goes your hamstring, you could hurt your hip, you could hurt your lower back.
I'm enjoying Christina. Celinda looks just average.
You seem pretty strong and confident. What's your name? Christina. Yeah, you seem pretty strong and confident.
Christina looks tired.
There's something that's alarming that she's so out of breath.
Okay. A lot of work today. Difference on the field, yes?
There are 4 more cuts to make, 4 more dream-ending conversations that I get to MC, and it's difficult.
Okay, here's who I need to see in my office if you'll stay back. Christina and Taryn. If you all will stay back. Thank you, good work, and we will see y'all tomorrow.
Christina. You know, to be honest, I'm not really sure what this will be about. We are at the end of training camp, and there are still more cuts to be made, so that is something that is in the back of my head.
Hello. Good. And you?
I'm good.
Thank you. Tonight we noticed you were getting winded like after one routine.
You know what
after
I'm
1
sorry.
minute routine.
Yes.
At a game, it's 3 hours worth.
Yes, ma'am.
We will have close-ups of cheerleaders, and it
Right.
could be in overtime, 3.5 hours later, and it could be exhausting.
Yes, ma'am.
It doesn't add up to me because you're such a fitness instructor.
Exactly like you said, I feel like my stamina is pretty high.
I would think so.
Yeah, because I teach so many spin classes, but I think that's what I do. I'm like thinking and I'm trying to hit the motions and I'm forgetting to breathe.
Watching you tonight, it did not look like you'd be able to make it through a 3-hour game.
Absolutely. Well, I'll fix that and I'll breathe when I dance because I think that that's my issue with that. So.
Okay.
That's it.
Breathe.
Yes, ma'am. I will. Okay, thank you so much.
Good night.
Good night.
I don't breathe as me.
I'm relieved that I wasn't cut tonight. I mean, this is the end of training camp. This is when they will make their final decision. So I'm glad that they gave me the feedback I needed, and I have to go home and apply it because there's no time left.
You're gonna take it back for 2 counts at a time. Go back and up.
I'm actually a cycling instructor. I teach this probably 6 to 8 times a week. I'm kind of excited to show off today a little bit.
Right here you go.
If you can show me that you have showmanship while you're riding a bike, you'll be fine on the field.
I know, it's hard. It's supposed to be.
Christina wasn't as fun to watch as I was hoping. I really wanted to see like the energy come out in her face. And that's kind of what I see when she dances. She really needs to elevate it.
From what y'all have done, this is your pregame, and you're about to do kick line. Okay? So that's your challenge right now.
Do it, right?
Just think of that. All right, here comes kick line.
Let's go.
Keep smiling. You ready? Go!
It is the end of week 7. This is the farthest that I've ever made it into training camp. I mean, we have 1 more week left. They still have cuts to make, so this is it.
Christina, you're not even when you go across. Like you go 4 steps, then you have to hold up.
We were kind of scrambled. We were all confused. We didn't know what we were supposed to do, so we were kind of a hot mess out there.
Okay, we're ready. Groups 1 and 2, rookie candidates.
Gina's strong on field. I don't think Brennan is demanding my attention.
Are you seeing Christina's kicks?
She's struggling.
Christina was early. Christina, your kicks were low that time and your timing's off. When you're on the end and you have to point your foot, you were before everyone else.
Yes, ma'am.
The kick line is one place where there can't be mistakes and there can't be timing issues.
I haven't practiced all summer on the end, and I was just curveball tonight on the end, so that was a little off tonight. I've literally been trying to make this team for 5 years, so it's a lot of work, a lot of time, so it's very nerve-wracking.
Okay, beginning of week 9.
The last couple weeks have been turbulent. We're at 37 ladies now. You know, we've got to get to 36.
So this is one of those nights where we press on and we're gonna continue on.
This final cut will be just painful, and
I'm hoping that, honestly, somebody in the room will make the decision obvious.
Christina's still sluggish.
I hadn't thought so tonight, did you? Christina, sluggish?
This isn't our first field rehearsal. We have been on the field a couple times this summer, but it's kind of like you're dancing for your life at this point. There's one more cut to make, so we have to give it literally everything we have tonight.
I think we need to see the rookies. Sure.
Okay, let's see Just Pink in the kick line.
Christina's early on her arms every time. Low left, right and left.
Nope, that left leg's just not gonna get there. Christina, higher, more pointed, left leg on all kicks. Yes, ma'am.
I feel like Christina knows she's on a magic carpet ride, and I also get the feeling from her expressions that she thinks the carpet's about to be ripped out from under her.
Okay, let's do your entrance, so think about where you would hit. Say it to yourself right now, where you end. Do you cross the 50?
All that I can say was,
Tara, weird style on entrance. Yard line Savannah and yard lines Christina. You overshot your yard line.
Next routine, let me see. Kira, Christina, Taryn, Savannah. Will y'all do that? Everybody else just step back. Molly, will you do this also?
Somebody may fail in this.
Taryn's boring.
So is Christina. She's just wrong in a lot.
But you know, when you single them out like that, it helps me when I can compare them to a Lauren.
Okay, one more time.
We look like wet dogs out here. We're sweating. It's very tiring, it's exhausting, but it's part of a game, so we have to get used to it.
All right. I could tell y'all's adrenaline was running. I know that your buckets are pretty empty. I think tonight's rehearsal is the closest you guys have gotten to game day yet. So congratulations to making it through tonight. It was a great rehearsal. Okay, here's who I need to see in my office tonight. Christina, Savannah, and Taryn. Everybody else we will dismiss, and we'll see y'all Monday here at the Ford Center. Okay? Okay, good night.
Tonight obviously feels scary. I mean, we are at the end of training camp, and we're so just emotionally, physically, mentally drained.
Christina?
This is my 5th time auditioning, and I've done everything I can at this point, I feel like.
Before we have any kind of conversation, what do you want to tell us?
That I'm working really hard. Working so hard, and I just feel like I have for a long time to try to make this team, you know, but I take this very seriously, and I'm trying to do everything I can, you know. Every critique that you give me, I write it down after practice. I make sure that I go through and I fix.
I don't have a lot of notes about low kicks this year. Did you?
They were low today. And I think that your memory sometimes, whether it's stress,
right,
and everything that's going on around you, you're showing that.
Okay, yes ma'am.
But you always have a bright smile.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think after 5 years,
You've earned our respect. You've done everything and more that we've asked of you. I would like to see you make this team. I can't guarantee that you will make this team, but I think you've earned a place to be in consideration for this team.
Thank you.
Be confident in who you are.
Okay.
And entertain us.
Yes, ma'am. I can do that.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
I have mixed emotions. This has been stressful, but I survived another night, and I'm very, very happy, thankful for that. When Kelli told me that I earned her respect, that meant so much to me. So.
Tonight, Kelli and I are really going to be watching Savannah and Christina because we can't put somebody out on the field with thousands of people watching them on game day if they're not ready.
Christina, she's got a little fire in her tonight.
I got a feeling that you're looking at me.
Christina?
Yes, ma'am.
You've been better all night tonight until that last couple 8 counts. We lost your energy there.
Yes, ma'am.
Tonight's obviously very stressful and, you know, and I think I'm honestly just really tired. It's been a long night, but it's the end, so we're just trying to stay strong.
Y'all, I'm real picky about these diagonals as much as your yard line. Lines matter, files matter, diagonals matter. These look like your places for the season. Congratulations!
This year was probably the toughest year of deciding who should go home and who should stay and make this team.
They're so ridiculous.
For somebody like Christina, I would say she is living proof that persistence and hard work has paid off for her.
I spent almost my entire 20s trying to make the team, and it's finally here, so my dream did come true. Absolutely. Finally. Finally.
This one makes me so happy.
I'm really just trying to hold it together, you know. I just can't believe I'm standing here in this photo as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I mean, I really have been thinking about this for years.
Ladies, watch, please.
Oh, Molly, could you tell you early?
Yes, ma'am. See, Christina, from this angle, you're fine. Do the same thing from your backside. Go back in your head to the rehearsal. It might have been Kitty where you were fighting for your life dancing,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
But on the back, use your assets.
Yes, ma'am. I'm feeling confident-ish. I mean, I'm definitely nervous. We're all trying to remember every critique, every detail that we need to know for tonight. I am about to cry. I can't believe that I'm standing here right now, and this is just crazy. I'm so happy I never gave up. This was all so worth it. There was probably 8 different times I was tearing up because I just was looking up at the stands and thinking, I can't believe I'm here.
2-piece suits, skimpier suits.
They're pretty small, I will say that.
So the more you can like extend your lines of your body to make yourself look longer and leaner and...
So what do we do if we're in this position on the beach and a wave just completely attacks you?
Actually, those are the best shots, you know, when the waves come and your hair starts to get wet, so it's worth it.
I can dance all day and learn choreography, but modeling in a swimsuit, are you kidding? You're half naked, basically, and so this is very out of my comfort zone.
Bye, you're sexy. Lick your lips.
So there's a special word we say when we're trying to make, you know, a sexy face, and you have to say the word prune.
Prune?
Yes, and you say it nice and slow, and it helps you. Exactly! See, you got it already, girl.
Did I nail it?
That's really pretty. love it.
Michael is so great at just making me feel comfortable and constantly giving me compliments.
That's gorgeous.
Who would have known to say the word prune while you're modeling? But I mean, I get it, it worked.
Got it. Thanks, baby.
I felt a lot more comfortable than I thought I would, and I'm having so much fun. So now we go back to Dallas, kind of back to reality, and training camp starts and the real work will begin. We have to go back and get ready to fight as veterans for our spots. I'm auditioning for my 3rd season, but this is actually my 7th time in finals. The vets have to audition every year. It's our responsibility to uphold our position. It's definitely stressful. You know, that's just part of it. This is a business, and they want to make sure that they have the best people for this team.
Christina didn't do great at her panel interviews yesterday. Today, her solo routine showed us a stronger Christina. Moving on to number 20, Christina, a veteran.
To me, she just looked tense. There was something in there, that energy, just not comfortable as a performer, so it made me uncomfortable to watch. I've done plenty of interviews and podcasts with her, and she is excellent.
If they don't call my number, I mean, it'll obviously be very devastating, but I did everything I possibly could.
Welcome back. Number 20, Christina.
Why is Christina this low in training camp as a veteran?
I was surprised that Christina didn't score as high as I would have expected.
We both said we'd like to see her stronger on the field. I wonder what is changing there.
She kind of gets lost.
As a veteran, it's not a safe place to be. I'd want to be.
I think the veterans have pretty much got it. Christina, though, I know that she can be stronger because the movement is there. It's fun to watch her. It's one face the whole time.
Everybody, I think, has said something seems off with Christina.
She has it. It just, there's moments on her face that says she does not have it.
Yeah. Good work. We will see everybody tomorrow. Very quickly in my office, I need to see Kat and Christina. If you two will stay, and everybody else will see you mañana. Okay? All righty. Good night.
I was really, honestly, thrown off when they called my name to be in the office. Definitely very passionate about being on this team. You know, it took a lot to get here. I've had 2 phenomenal years.
Christina.
There's something about the tension and energy in that room that is so nerve-wracking.
Hello. Hey. We want to have a talk. Last season, I'm looking at all my notes, and like these are my words: bright, beautiful, great smile. For some reason, this year, starting in auditions, almost all of the judges didn't know if something might be wrong or if you were as happy. Because at auditions, to be real honest, you weren't the highest scoring veteran. Is there something going on?
The only thing I can think of is I'm working full-time 8 to 5 now. It's difficult finding that balance. So I'm honestly, not that this is an excuse, but I'm very tired. So I don't know if that's coming across, but I think I work so hard all day, and then I drive an hour, which that makes me exhausted too. And then I come here and
You look frail. As hard as you work to make this team, I think you should give yourself permission to do whatever it takes just to kind of have fun and enjoy the moment, because I think it'll make you a better performer.
Okay, I agree with you.
Well, that's our feedback and our advice is lighten up, brighten up, make sure your audience knows you're having fun.
I'll work on that. I appreciate the pulse check.
All righty.
All right. Have a
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Thank you. Kelli said that some of the judges weren't as excited this year during auditions, and you know, it obviously stung a little, but I absolutely want to be here. So it's been a long journey, and I'm happy to be here, and I want to make sure I show that.
Christina, I don't know. There's something that I can't really define so solidly about her. Her turns have no zap to them, you know?
She's missing the fight, just a little. And I know she has fight in her, or she wouldn't have tried out 5 years.
Yes. She's a good dancer, but she could be great. Now, for the fourth one to pass on, I guess it would be Christina.
There weren't any surprises with who Tyson Melanie didn't pick. It's been the same set of rookies that have had a lot of discussion, and he also put Christina in that group.
I think there's a bit of magic missing.
So these are not new comments and not surprise comments.
Outside of DCC, I am trying to launch my career as a recruiter for a staffing agency. It's just really important to me. I'm here every single day, 8 to 5, and it is hard work.
This is the first time I've been on the team and working full-time, so I'm just trying to find that balance.
Actually was hired on through Danielle, who is a former DCC. Hi! So I love that we're kind of keeping it the DCC family and helping each other out.
Thanks for coming to see me.
Yeah.
You balancing everything okay?
For a while, I was so tired going into practice.
When you're in training camp, it's so much pressure, and when you have a job that's separate, you're thinking about something else all day.
Right.
And you can leave that where it is, and you'll get to it later.
I've noticed that lately, because I can just kind of close that door for right now, focus on practice, and go back to work the next day and do it all over again.
And you like this location, this commute's
I
better for you?
I moved locations, so the commute is night and day different.
Good.
I'm not as tired in practice anymore. I was
Good.
really, really exhausted driving an hour to work, an hour home, straight to practice. It's a huge difference, and I'm so happy.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I just wanted to stop in and check on you, see how you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I appreciate all your advice. You've been so supportive. I know you know how I feel.
I
so-
do. I totally do.
I will.
Who's on the 50?
Christina.
You're kidding me. There's no way that's Christina on the 50. Christina, that was your best routine of the season. Where'd that come from?
I think Christina may have just locked her spot.
Okay, this is kind of difficult to explain. We've been saying all summer that we're gonna pick 36. And after the last rehearsal, that's changed. We wanna just kind of give you guys our decision so that it won't be looming over us tonight. So we're not gonna have a squad of 36, but look around. Look all the way around. Guess what? I love you guys so much. I didn't even get to say congratulations, you've all made the team. It was the first non-announcement announcement we've ever had. Congratulations! Today is our first round of our auditions for our 2009 squad. The arrival moment is intimidating.
I tried out last year, and this is Mia's first time to try out. We're both sisters from Burleson, Texas.
My sister was in front of me when we were trying out, and so I was halfway looking at her and halfway trying to concentrate what I was doing. This is my first time, and I believe this is her third time.
finals weekend, and some of the contestants go to Kitty Carter's Dance Factory to work on their kick line and to perfect and polish their solo routines. If you can get past Kitty, you can probably get past most of our judges.
Pop it! And 7, 8, and a 1, 2. Come on. Okay, come on. 5, 6, 7, go. And come on, get that bottom leg straight. Okay, whoa. I almost broke you on one word. Tears, your eyes just went, Do not let that happen. You take yourself out of the game. Go home and cry. We don't want to see it here, okay? All right, here we go. Do it again. You've got to be tough for this group. It's a long, grueling process, and if you can't hang, then the game's over. Get your legs straight. Get your legs straight. Now,
I feel better being here and having Kitty critique me.
Now, see, this is where you could be if you were stretching every single day.
She really gave me some really good tips on my kicks, which I can use now to work on and practice before Saturday.
So you can improve that, okay? Yes, great, okay?
Tonight's our first meeting. This is the first time all of those selected at finals will be at Valley Ranch together as a team in one room, and it's welcome to the Cowboys. Get ready for the roller coaster.
I just graduated from high school on Friday, and now all of a sudden I'm here in Valley Ranch having my first day of training camp, and it's been such a great experience.
It is very exciting for the training camp candidates to walk into the first meeting tonight. But at the same time, it is so intimidating because there are the veterans that are sitting right next to them. I think that they want to act right, they want to impress the veterans, they want to impress Kelli and I, and they're just scared to death.
Welcome to training camp. Let's start tonight. First, I'll explain to you why you're seated the way you are. You are seated how you scored in the auditions.
Welcome, DCC, to Zero Gravity. Today's challenge is right above you at 16 stories high. All right? The question is, are you going to determine your own destiny? We're going to start here on solid ground. You're going to get fitted in a harness. Yes, sir. You're going to go up for a ride 16 stories high. Yes, sir. You're going to be suspended in midair. Yes, sir. On your count of DCC 1, 2, 3, you will do a free fall 16 stories into nothing but net. DCC, are we ready for the nothing but net challenge? Well, let's go!
I'm so scared.
You want to walk on water? Come on, no, Nick. Come on. Come on, no, you're not.
Put your hands all the way through the loop.
Put your hand through the loop.
All the way through.
Come on. No! Come on, girl.
I just can't. I don't want to do it.
Oh, she's a green house.
Oh my gosh. That was the scariest thing I've ever done. I don't even know what happened. I thought I died.
Here I come. I can do it. I can do anything now.
1, 2, 3.
DCC! Mia. You never know what to expect. You don't know what they're going to say, so I'm not going to try and make any prejudgments. I'm just going to go in there and just stay positive. Whatever happens, happens.
I like watching you. I've liked you since your interview. I've liked you at auditions. You have a great presence about you, great dimples, great showmanship. You're fun to watch. You do.
Thank you.
I didn't expect you to make it in a training camp or even go this far. Having said that, tonight you concerned me when I watched you go past the room. Your kicks all of a sudden were like, oh my God.
Yes, ma'am.
You're not kick quality. So that is a huge assignment and maybe a wake-up call for both me and you. We want you to do everything you can to increase your flexibility.
Yes, ma'am. I absolutely will.
Okay, get your homework.
Yes, ma'am.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Thanks.
Good night. I am so grateful that I'm still here. I'm so grateful they gave me another chance and that they told me what I need to work on so I can just break things down and focus on it.
There's relief in having the clarity of who our teammates are and who we're working with to get ready for that first game. When we leave tonight, all of us should walk out of the room confident with our decision, proud of how far you've come, even if it's just, to the turf. Be proud of your work here, your accomplishments, and we've had 8 weeks of very, very hard work with a lot of great effort, and we appreciate that. So we will all go back to Valley Ranch, and Big Sisters will need you to stay with the names that I'm gonna call to my office. So here's who I need to see in my office tonight. I need to see no one in my office tonight. My page is blank because I am looking at our 2009 squad. Congratulations, you made the team.
If you are a training camp candidate and we do announce you as being a member on show group, you will be an alternate. That doesn't mean you've made the squad.
I do know what I'm looking for in tonight's show group audition. It's the person who has that extra sparkle, the best dancer in the room, or the one person that just catches your eye.
I love how every year you can do something more and build on what you're doing, and this is just the next step that I want to take.
So, we're going to announce show group, and if you're new on the squad, remember what you tried out for. To be a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, show group is just a bonus if you get to do it. So, number 1 for our show group is Ashton. Next, Brittany. Meredith. Cassie. Mia.
I think I'm just in a state of shock right now. I don't know what to feel. I'm really excited, but I'm nervous, anxious, all that good stuff.
Say congratulations to our new show group.
These girls are very excited right now, but they just don't realize how much work they have ahead of them. There's an hour-long variety show that they have to learn now, and they have to learn it quickly. It's going to be very difficult.
Tonight's the big experiment. It's our runway fashion show. We've got government officials here, tourism dignitaries, cowboy sponsors, and a whole theater filled with vacationers.
I'm walking down the catwalk, and you have to smile and use your hips and try to think of all those things that we did at practice to make it look perfect and like we're natural.
Ladies, tonight we have a surprise. If you're a veteran, you know what work and passion and artistry went into making the swimsuit calendar. So, to start off tonight's excitement, we want to show you the visual and aesthetic beauty of what we call a little swimsuit calendar.
I was extremely surprised. I was not expecting that at all. I thought we were just having dinner, and then all of a sudden the calendar's on the screen. So it was definitely a treat for all of us. When I saw my calendar photo, I was really excited though. I had Lauren next to me. We were just squeezing each other the whole time.
This is where we go? Yep.
Hey y'all. Hey girls. How is everyone? Being a fifth-year veteran, I feel like it's my job and my giving back to all the years that I've been in the organization to help the new girls and to help make the best team that we can this year. How was yesterday's rehearsal? Good. Good? Are y'all nervous? Does anyone have any questions at all?
Do you guys have any advice on how to handle the pressure when Kelli and Judy are correcting you?
If you perform for yourself, You won't be so distracted by the fact that Kelli and Judy may be whispering.
Exactly. Don't look at them, as well as just change up your face. When you're performing, a lot of times your face becomes deer in headlights, but everyone's on your side. They want you to make the team. We want you to make the team. So what happens if we get lost during the routine? What do you recommend then?
I would recommend lots and lots of practice so you don't get lost during the routine. Okay, so y'all ready to dance? Yes. Okay, so how about let's go through it with counts first so you can kind of get the flow of things. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, down 4, roll 5. Twist your hips and lean. There you go. If you try to have an arch in your back, that kind of makes it a little bit more sexy, a little bit more feminine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go through it slow. Count me in, don't count me out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're gonna celebrate.
You want to be performing right next to a veteran. You want to show them that you're already a DCC.
Okay, good job today. Yay. Do y'all feel a little bit better? Thank you. Good job.
Show group! We're at the Gaylord Texans performance venue, the Glass Cactus, and we're having our first ever Meet the Team event. We will have performances from our show group, our full squad.
It's definitely nerve-wracking to be dancing on a completely new stage. It's a little bit smaller than what we're used to, and with 18 girls on show group and an entire team of 39, we're gonna have to really focus.
So if we're here, should we go
like walk halfway?
Can y'all get in through that little space? I do feel a lot of pressure tonight. This is the first time our family and friends have come to see the girls, and I want them to walk off saying, wow, that's the best team ever. Okay, ready? 3, 4, 5. This has to be, okay, stop. Where are y'all angling that arm? Because there's so many of you, it looks messy if you don't do it perfect. Reset quickly. Open your arms the same direction. We can talk about this one formation till I'm blue in the face. It hasn't been right yet. Remember to spread this one out.
Tonight's the night to be proud of who you are, so enjoy it, and you've earned it, but don't rest on a single count. Y'all give it your all. I think the girls are filled with pressure because tonight's audience is probably the most important audience to them. They want to impress them. Welcome to our Meet the Team event. Tonight's performance is going to showcase the beauty and the talent of your daughters, your family, your friends, your 2013 Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders.
We have several dances that are Western costumes and cowboy boots. Hey guys, welcome to semifinals. You should all be really excited about making it to this point. I hope that you're having fun just going through this process, but the serious part is the choreography. I think the semifinal round is the most challenging round of our competition. The girls now have to learn choreography. They are going to have to perform the kick line, and they have to learn it very quickly. So get ready to get started. You're going to step out on 1, 2, and 3, and pump. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Okay, let's do that again. Left, right, open. When you get up there, remember, do the best that you can. Just smile through it all and keep moving, okay? Good luck. Thank you.
Today we have a workshop with some of the alumni from DCC, and it is a little bit intimidating because we look up to them and we respect their opinion, so you want to do well for them.
You can't go through this summer and make it through trying to be who you think Kelli and Judy want you to be. You've got to go through being who you are.
What's the girl in the blue shorts name? Lexi. She's cute.
I really liked watching Tara. She was fun to watch. You really know how to work your hair. It's not getting hung in your face and it just looks bright and fresh.
I'm just really so grateful that they're taking the time out of their day so that when we go into rehearsal later on, we'll be even more confident in what we have.
I think the kicks are definitely one of my strongest qualities of being a dancer.
She's about to knock herself out. Oh, she just did.
I actually kicked my nose. I was like, oh, well.
Charlotte and Judy and I all agree, and all of the judges agree, that this was the most talented field of candidates that we have ever seen at the auditions. So for those of you that we do call out your name and number, get ready for the journey of a lifetime. Number 54, Lacey.
Wow, Lacey's got great presence.
Yeah, she does. And Kayla does not. And she is stiff.
That's right.
The best thing about y'all so far is you're all dancing powerful.
It's so amazing to have this uniform on. It kind of gives you a push to keep going because you want this to be yours. I just can't even imagine DCC not being a part of my life. So I definitely take this day extremely seriously.
Lacey. I wrote wow. In fact, I wrote a couple things I can't say.
I can actually make a really good monkey call. I can't look at people though.
Kenzie, are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need some water? Go get in the shade. Are you okay?
I just can't breathe. I think I have asthma. Today was very intense. I think the heat's getting to everybody. It's been a long week, and then this is kind of our finale, so we're very tired.
Here, come get in the shade. This is exactly why we need really smart, world-class performers and rehearsals so that they can make these kinds of adjustments.
Right in front of the Jones family, and I'm really honored to kind of have that spot. I get to show them my moves. It's just such an amazing feeling.
When the music starts, usually adrenaline kicks in, and these girls always persevere to perform. The girls did exactly what they're supposed to. They ignited the crowd, they created energy and excitement in the environment. Some of my favorite veteran solos were Lacey. Her dance is almost a spiritual experience. She almost made me cry.
Never felt like this before.
Okay, for the first time ever in the Star, Judy has some exciting news about our leadership.
Tonight's the night that we announce leaders. If y'all will get up and come sit over here, we will start.
Tonight we have an exciting tradition, and we're going to be announcing our group leaders. We operate in 4 groups at a football game, so the 4 corners are led by 4 group leaders.
Group 1, your first leader is Jenna.
They rehearse the group. They respond to the music in the game. They are the quarterbacks of each of their 4 groups.
Janelle. Lacey. Kashara.
It's 2 brand new leaders for this game. Janelle's never led a game. Lacey's never led a game.
We have a lot of high expectations with today, it being the Hall of Fame game and the first game of this veteran season.
You got a new DJ, you probably have 100 new songs today. I told him we dance to every musical element.
Normally at AT&T Stadium, we have the same DJ who kind of plays similar songs that we're used to dancing to. This is a new DJ, new music, so we're really having to focus on knowing our choreography and knowing which song it can work with. This was my first game as a group leader, and it was everything I dreamed of, so it's a great push to work even harder.
I've still got a lot of fire left.
In case you're wanting to know what a DCC looks like.
That's the standard.
Today we're doing swimsuit fittings where we will outfit each cheerleader in swimwear from 28 different designers to find the best fit, color, and style on the ladies to get them ready for the calendar shoot in the Bahamas. Brad is our belt buckle designer. He's a metal sculptor.
And then this will go about right here.
Just started talking about, is there any way you could find any inspiration in making a swimsuit for our calendar? So he said, yes. It's actually quite impressive. Looks great.
I do kind of feel like a superhero a little bit with my armor on going into the calendar shoot.
If this suit becomes a really iconic suit that could even potentially make the cover, Lacey is certainly someone deserving of that opportunity.
So you gotta get low for me. So we gotta
Get on in it.
try on your knees if you can. Kick your booty out a little bit. Boom. Here we go, let's shoot. That suit with that light in the morning was just perfect. Nice, Lacey. You okay in the rain, honey?
Yes.
Boom.
Because this suit was custom made, it's exciting to have it, and it also adds a little extra pressure to make sure that this suit gets cover-worthy photography.
Okay, here we go. Lighten up your hand. Thank you. Boom. Look at this, you guys.
I have never been on the cover in my past 3 calendar shoots, so thinking that the pictures have been good so far, so you never know.
Okay, we're good.
All right, so since there's a shark, how about we just go do some sexy hips? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This takes your mind off the pressure of shooting the calendar and the pressure of trying to be picture perfect. It was just good old-fashioned fun.
This is the kind of stuff that really makes being a DCC what it is.
Okay, veterans.
Good energy, y'all. 21 gun salute.
Before the girls perform tonight, we have a surprise for them. We're going to announce the group leaders. We're actually going to do it by your groups.
It's a huge honor to be a group leader. They know that that comes with great endorsement by Judy and myself. They help teach the choreography, and on the football field, they actually lead the group in a game. It's a highly respected and sought-after position.
Group 1, your first leader is Lacey.
As a leader on the team, you definitely want to be a role model on and off the field and lead by example.
Tonight, we are here to see who is field ready. So let's make a triangle.
Every year, the girls get really excited to find out where they are in the triangle. Tonight, I'm setting all 42 in the triangle so they can see what it feels like to be in that position. And it takes a lot of thought into who is standing where. So let me start on the 50-yard line. Kashera. Then on either side of her is Maddie and Lacey. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hello. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders Football 101. Yay! I'm going to ask you some questions, so just get started. If I said the number 72, what does that mean to somebody? Lacey.
The first year that our team was the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders.
No. The first year that the Dallas Cowboys had cheerleaders was 1961.
Charles Frederick.
Great answer. It's still not the answer I'm looking for. Anybody else? What does 72 mean to anybody?
Was it Roger Staubach?
72. A quarterback? We're going to be here all day long. Roger Staubach's number was 12. Anybody else have 72? When I think of 72, I think about 72 days ago, you guys were invited into Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders training camp. And at that time, all of your veterans disappeared and went to Bimini, Bahamas. So it occurred to me that you guys have no idea what we did in Bimini, Bahamas. So today, we're going to give you a little peek at what we did in Bimini, Bahamas.
We were very surprised to find out that we were getting to see all the pictures that we took on Calendar Shoot rather than being grilled on Football 101.
While we were in Bimini, Bahamas, we did 5 published calendars.
The very first Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders calendar was published in 1979. Since then, we've expanded to 5 different formats to give our fans more choices.
Moving into the 17-inch desk pad.
It is such an honor to be featured in these calendars, whether it's one or all of them. It's so special. I think that all of the rookies that got to witness it can now have something to look forward to.
Tonight I'm going to call the group leaders in. I want to get their opinion on each of the ladies that they've been working closely with in rehearsals. Okay, we've had a lot of opinions, but the most important opinion is how these ladies would be as your teammates. So you guys are the insight. We'll start with Lacey.
You just really have to be honest, so. At first, I was very back and forth on Hannah, but she has improved a lot. Ashley's powerful, but she has a lot of memory mistakes. We have a game in 2 weeks, so.
You're like a superstar. You're a superstar too, but yeah? I had a blast. And there were some superstars in there. Lacey was awesome. There's an X factor in stars, and she has that.
Our 4 groups are led by Maddie, Amy, Kashara, and Lacey.
My 5-year journey as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader has been amazing. So many different emotions. Coming in as an 18-year-old was very difficult. Any advice that I would give to someone who wants to do that as well would just be to do all of your homework and always take advice from the other girls that are around you. And if you feel like you have what it takes, then go for it. Biggest adrenaline rush ever coming out. I think the biggest thing I've learned while being a leader on this team.
Your first leader is Lacey.
Is to always put the team first. This is going to be the finale of all the years, and just looking back, it's crazy to see just how quickly it went.
Lacey, I don't think we are ready to say goodbye to her yet. Stop. I've really enjoyed her journey from that little 18-year-old that walked in these doors that was quiet and shy and really wasn't as full of confidence as she is now.
In case you're wanting to know what a DCC looks like.
That's the standard.
It's been a big turning point to watch her.
I'm like already shaking and my heart's pounding. We go back to the very beginning. My little 18-year-old self, making this choice, and I've just been thinking what my life would have been like if I decided to not go for it, and I mean, it's unfathomable. Y'all have truly become my family, and I just love y'all so much, and this is a very hard decision. Y'all have helped raise me. This has literally been my adult life. But
Lacey was just a child when she started, and now she's bloomed and flourished, and the best part of this journey has been watching her really grow into the woman that she is now.
landed yesterday from Melbourne, Australia, so I'm pretty excited to be here. The stadium is something like I've never seen before. I've done a lot of studying, but obviously this is something that I will have to work on because it's played a little differently back home with the Aussie rules football, AFL. But cheerleading is my dream and it's what I've always wanted to do. I am sacrificing a lot to be in Dallas and fulfill my dream of becoming a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. I've been a professional cheerleader for the past 7 years. I've left my family and my friends and the team that I cheerlead with. I worked and I saved everything I had to be able to be here. I still have to pinch myself that I'm here because there are no words for how I feel right now. Thank you.
Ladies, thank you all so much.
Thank you.
I love her personality.
She looks pretty on the board. Prettier than I thought.
Somehow, Janelle appeared better on the HD. It might be that it adds weight.
The board just changed her to me.
Now we're going to do the kick line as well. I'm a little nervous. I've got Kelsey next to me, who's an absolute powerhouse, and she's got great high kicks and a big smile.
I'm not 100% convinced on her. I don't know why.
Welcome to training camp. Number 39, Janelle Esther.
I'm going to training camp. I don't have any words.
That part of the bra supposed to sit on the stern. I'm not 3 inches below.
I don't normally expose so much cleavage.
Janelle, are you a C cup or D?
I'm actually a double D.
Welcome to the club!
I don't think I've ever seen a cheerleader that's as lean, that has these voluptuous double D boobs.
I felt comfortable with her. She's also a busty lady, so we got to talk about our breasts being, on the larger scale of life.
Really up there, aren't they?
I'm moving in with Janelle, who I've known for a month, but feels like I've known for years now.
So we're here today at our new apartment. I'm really relieved to be here and to have Paige. She's a great girl. We have a lot of fun together.
Moving into a new apartment that I just found after living out of my car for about a week and a half.
Finally, we have a home to call a home. I know, it's so nice. And when you get to live with somebody who's also going through the same thing as you, and we can share everything, and it's nice because neither of us have our families here. Welcome to Melbourne. The toughest part of all of this has been that I'm away from my family. And that I'm away from all my friends, and I've got my boyfriend at home of 5 years. Show me the hat. Yay! So at home I live with my mum and dad and my older brother, my younger brother and younger sister. So there's 4 of us all together. And I've got my grandmother at home. She's 99. She's going to be 100 next week. How old are you turning?
I can't remember.
I'm trying to handle the pressure of training camp as best I can. It's tough.
I think you're real spunky, so you're fun to watch because you're spunky. We wrote willowy, gangly.
This is a crazy adventure. It's a day-by-day basis here, so neither of us know if, we're going to make it to the end of training camp. It's tough because we're in limbo, and that really scares both of us.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Janelle. Hi.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How
Nervous?
are you? No, excited.
Janelle's look had such diverse opinions from our judges, and that is a makeover needing to happen.
She has a longer face, so what I would think is taking quite a bit of length off, and we're going to bring it up. It'll shorten it up a little bit to where the tension's not all right here.
When the stylist told me that she wanted me to have a short bob, I got a little bit of a fright.
See, with this length right here.
I think we all were a little taken back. She was clearly getting nervous, and I was getting nervous for her. It just wasn't totally feeling right.
Is there anybody on your team that would debate this?
Anyone would debate this?
First of all, I don't think that just because you can do short hair, you should do short hair today. Okay? She has amazing texture. Can I touch your hair?
Yes, please.
Okay. She has amazing texture if you don't layer it. We could be right here. It's enough change, but it's not gonna take that romantic sexiness out of her look. Give her short pieces here.
Derek jumped in to save the day and save some of my hair from becoming a really short bob, so I really like Derek a lot right now.
Let's get her an IV. And then get her in color.
That'll be a crime.
Janelle needs a good makeover to make this team. This is critical for her.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh!
He cut 10 inches off.
I was very brave.
And then he opened up right here.
I like that.
See,
I like
so
that.
kind of-
Yeah, and you need to learn how to do that.
Yes, ma'am. I love my new look. At first, I was a little overwhelmed. It's going to be tricky for me to replicate the exact thing at home, but hopefully with a bit of practice, I'll get there.
I like this. I think this is the right decision.
Okay.
I think this makeover has helped Janelle's chances of making this team, and now I want to see her dance.
Good job. Thank you.
Next line. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Slow down. 6, 7 and 8. Wrong arm. Janelle.
Janelle's lost.
Learning the sequence is actually quite challenging for me.
Did y'all not do any of this kind of movement across the field? How did y'all dance? How did you get out there?
Running, cheering on.
The training camp candidates on this first night are falling apart.
Janelle and Caitlin, y'all need to know how to start it.
I'm making a few little mistakes, and Kelli and Judy are telling me, maybe I stuffed up the start of the dance. We're really close to crossing the finish line, and that adds an enormous amount of pressure.
You need to know your beginnings. Okay, ready?
Y'all having a good time out there.
That was just really bad. Janelle and Caitlin were fighting, but I don't know who was wrong and who was right. You start rushing and you made lots of mistakes towards the end, but at the beginning, you two were kind of doing different things, and I think y'all were taking turns on who was doing it right.
Now it's time to talk about what we see. We're out of time. I see 12 rookies that are working really hard and wanting to make this team. I see 27 veterans that are helping us lead this machine. I see 39 people that have a lot to learn. I also see 39 people that I think are worth our efforts. We see our new team.
It's fun to be a part of a very exciting life moment. And that's exactly what this is. It's excitement at its best.
DCC! DCC! Yes, I said DCC. You have something to see. Go find your locker.
This is what little girls who are dancers dream of being, and we're at the top. Gave up my family and my friends and everything to be here and to come and try and achieve my dream, and today's the day that happened. Mom, I am a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
You did it right, left over right.
The uniform feels pretty perfect to me. Custom made for every inch and centimeter on my body. Everything is on the line for all of us. You're wearing that uniform, you gotta own it. And if you don't, then someone else will own it better than you. And that's never a good feeling. Woo! First game! Can't wait! I'm up there. Wow.
This is go time. This is the moment that makes dreams come true.
This is incredible. This is the most amazing experience of my life. My journey to get here started a really long time ago.
And I arrived yesterday from Melbourne, Australia.
I left everything there. I left my family and my friends, and I sacrificed a lot to get here.
Don't be sad, Mom.
It was really hard to make the decision to leave, but from that first day in May, I felt like I was in the right place for the first time in my life.
Welcome to the Glass Cactus here at the Gaylord Texan. Tonight is our show group auditions.
Janelle's lost me.
Shelby's lost. Lost.
All right, good job, ladies. This was very interesting and entertaining. We will announce who made it to show group tomorrow at rehearsals at Valley Ranch.
Is Janelle still in your like?
Not for me.
Janelle was really strong last year, not this year.
If you're talking full package, I'd put her on there.
I am beyond nervous, having done a year of show group before. You know, it's something that is so important to me, and I just, my heart's just racing.
Janelle?
Being an international candidate, currently I'm at the end of my 3-year period with my visa, and I'm in the process of renewing it after finals. The plan is to get on the plane that leaves that night and fly to Melbourne, process a visa, come back, hopefully in time for training camp. I feel like my time's not up here yet.
This room represents 21 states and 2 foreign countries, being Japan and Australia.
Unfortunately, Janelle's not with us tonight.
Janelle is in Australia.
I have to go hop on a plane now, turn my passport and visa into the embassy, hopefully make it back in time for training camp. Fingers crossed.
And while there, she wound up hospitalized with some internal things. So Janelle is supposed to be back next week. We'll have to be patient.
You're back. Oh my gosh, look at your little arm.
When I saw Janelle, I was excited. She actually got back earlier than we expected.
Well, you guys didn't get to meet Janelle the other night. Well, Janelle, tell us where you've been.
So what happened was I landed in Australia. I went straight to the embassy as planned, and that went absolutely perfect. And as soon as I got home, I got a really, really severe pain. I felt like someone shot me in the gut. I was rushed to emergency. It turns out I had a really big cyst, and it burst, and so I suffered from severe internal bleeding. It was really scary. I was like, please don't have to cut me open because I have to be back for training camp. As soon as I got cleared to fly, I was on the next flight out. I hate not being able to dance, but I'm just really glad to be back.
Janelle's passion, her dedication is the exact example we want as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
I want you to be able to talk to somebody about this visa stress that I can't really relate to. So I have brought with me somebody that you know very well, somebody that has had to get a visa herself and dealt with the stress.
Yuko's in my group with Jenna, so I think that it's, you know, it's my responsibility just to really be there for her, and more than that, I really want to be there for her because I want Yuko to make this team. She's amazing. I know there's obviously very different communication barriers that you experience that I didn't experience, but in terms of moving to another country and not knowing anyone, and not having your family or your friends, like I know exactly how you feel, and I can tell you that once you get past this huge hurdle, it gets better.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I want, if this is something that you still really want, I want to help you bring that sparkle back out and make this team, because I think you're really, really close. Now, let's forget about everything else that is stressing us out, and let's go dance, and let's have fun. Yay! Ready?
I don't know who
this Yuko is, honestly. Like, we were just crying and having this moment in the kitchen, and now she is rocking it. Girlfriend! And if she does what she did today, there's no way Kelli and Judy can cut her.
I'm pretty nervous because about a month ago I had a medical procedure and I haven't been able to rehearse the jump splits, but I'm gonna give them everything I have. After I just had terrible pains and I kind of blacked out a little bit, but it's hard to like pull it together and get through the pain, but I really want to stay on show group. I love it so much.
I really like Janelle. She's got a lot of great energy, very fierce up there, and I think that was very impressive.
I didn't like her tonight.
I don't think Janelle had her best day, but I know she's been sick. She's definitely a show group to me. Tonight, we're excited to announce our show group for this year.
The last 24 hours, I've literally chewed off all my nails. All I thought about was how much this experience means to me.
Madeline, Melissa, and Janelle.
Going into my third year of show group, it feels amazing. I'm so excited and I'm so grateful for this opportunity again.
This is your 2016 show group.
Today is game day, and it is going to be a long and challenging and eventful day.
I need everyone to listen.
Our first performance is actually going to be a festival performance. It's at the Fun Fest, which is on the campus of the Hall of Fame, and it'll be for fans, where fans are up close and personal.
Hi, girls.
This is the first performance for this group of veterans for this season, so that in itself makes it exciting.
Ladies and gentlemen, America's sweethearts, the often entertaining, never equals, internationally acclaimed Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders.
It's two brand new leaders for this game. Janelle's never led a game. Lacey's never led a game.
We have a lot of high expectations with today, you know, it being the Hall of Fame game and the first game of this veteran season. So there's a lot of high stress.
Ladies, here we go!
So far, so good. When they make these circles, that's a heads up for the kick line. Perfect. This is a good example as to why we pick the best trained dancers for moments like this, when we have to make on-the-fly changes and be game ready.
Remember, the players are lined up down the 40s.
Now we're getting a lot of last-minute information.
Wait for our cue to move to coin toss.
It's a bit stressful going on the fly.
Jacket number 7, Mr. Jerry Jones.
You got to be on top of everything.
So you got a new DJ. You probably have 100 new songs today. I told him we dance to every musical element. Here we go, game music.
Yeah, stand by. Is that enough for y'all?
I'm always a little nervous on live performances. I mean, you get one chance to do it right. I hope that the girls will give it their best performance today, not only for us, but for Jerry Jones and his family.
I
I'm in the tunnel, I've got butterflies in my stomach, I look around, all the other vets have got the jitters as well. As a team, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be the best we can be.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run.
Doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm wrong, even I'm alone. What doesn't kill you makes
Getting to dance our signature routine tonight, I struggle to find words because, you know, that is something that I've dreamt of since I was a little girl. I literally have goosebumps all over me. I mean, this game's going down in history.
How about that, Cowboys?
We all got into our line ready to welcome out the Hall of Fame guests, and Mr. Jones came over to me, and you know, I could tell that he was proud of us and he was happy that we were here, but I mean, we're all here for him. So that honor goes both ways.
Okay, y'all get a quick drink, and then we're gonna do some songs you don't know.
Just game improv.
On game day, as soon as the song is played, as a leader, you have about 3, maximum 5 seconds to know what to do with that song. And tonight, the veterans are definitely being tested for that. You know, my heart's kind of racing as a first leader because I want to show them I'm ready for this responsibility.
Gina looks good. Where's Savannah? She's just a little behind.
Y'all, that was another bad ending.
And 5, 6, 7, go!
And that's exactly what I wanted to see who did.
I'm going to call Janelle in to the office to discuss her decisions about re-auditioning or retiring.
Well, welcome to the office.
Thanks, guys.
So where have you wound up with your decision to retire or try out?
I feel like I could do this forever, but there has to come a time where you pass the boots on. God, this is like so hard. If I think about doing my last ever performance or my last ever anything in the uniform, I just like, I can't even go there.
Your boots will be hard to fill.
Thanks.
You've never given less than 100% in any capacity. You've been kids' favorites, fan favorites, one of our favorites.
You just draw people in. Not everyone has that gift.
You're legendary.
You can't say that now. You know, I came to a decision and then my world was flipped upside down. I honestly didn't expect Kelli and Judy to give me hints to reconsider.
Can you be happy out of a uniform?
I have not yet 100% committed to retiring. I can't imagine my life without this team, so that decision of not coming back is going to be one of the hardest things I'll ever have to choose. Today, I've thought about this so much. I've gone back and forward in my head. I think it's a decision I'm never really going to come to peace with, but I've decided that today is going to be my last performance. I'm going to take everything that I've learned in this experience and it's going to be a part of me forever.
Y'all, let's gather before we go. Today is very special for everybody in this room because it's our last performance for this team. For 7 of you, it's your last performance ever as a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. So make it your best and soak it up. Congratulations to making it to today.
For the girls leaving. Warner. Gonna miss you. We've been through a lot of ups and downs this year. We have a lot of leadership that's leaving, and that's always hard for me to see go.
Not many people in the world get to experience this feeling of achieving their dreams. That moment, it kind of all hit me that I'm not going to get to do that again with my teammates, and it's really sad.
With your feet hurt.
having the realization that I'm gonna have to give the uniform back and the boots and the poms and everything that goes with it. It's kind of a little bit heartbreaking. You know, I have so much of my heart and soul in this, and I'm so invested, and I love it so much. But this is my time.
It's been just a couple of days since we announced the final team of 36, and now something's come up. Yuko has been in a small car accident. She has a concussion, and Janelle is filling in uniform in the final hour.
I am concerned that she's comfortable with these formations. It's nowhere near where she stood in the past 5 years, so this is all new for her also.
1 foot in front of the other.
Yes, we're ready. 3, 2, 1.
It's a small town, throw down. It's time to tall board up. Let them tailgates down, and then it's on tonight. Right into the morning light. Crank a
I'm seeing somebody out of line on Kaylin's file. If I was Janelle, I'd be a nervous wreck.
There's a lot of pressure on me jumping straight back in, but I am on absolute cloud 9 getting to come out here and dance today. It feels so natural being out on the field with these girls.
small town throwdown. Hey. That's good.
You know, I thought I was retired and it was the hardest decision of my life, but they called me 48 hours ago to jump in and fill those shoes for pre-game routine, and I did it, and I feel really, really good about it, and it was just such an honor and such a pleasure getting to dance out there with this amazing new team.